Disventure Dispatch is back. We've all converged once again for another exciting episode. I'm a little down in the dumps. I wonder why. So today I'm going to ask my fellow co-hosts, some questions. Let's start with you, Tam. What is your favorite show to pick you up when you're sad?
To pick me up when I'm sad.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. When you're in mourning over things that happened in a cartoon.
True. Okay. Very so often I do come back to Total Drama Island, the first season only.
Oh wow.
But I do get a little annoyed when Lashana gets all that. But I guess SpongeBob, the first 3 seasons, they pick me
Nice.
up. They pick me up.
Good choice. He's someone who can cheer anyone up on a sad day.
Yeah.
How about you, Marks? You're up next. What is your favorite meal to take whenever you need to pick me up? Whenever you need some motivation to continue.
What's up, Jpeg? How's it going? Mark here.
Awful.
I'd say my favorite meal when I need a pick-me-up. Ooh, that's hard. Like a meal. I always go for Thai food. Like, don't ever get me started with some Thai food. Ooh, I mess it up.
Ooh, delicious. What kind?
Specifically, I think it's Penang curry. I think that's what it's called. A special type of curry. A certain type of curry, but Thai curry, it's just so delicious over some steamed rice. Oh my gosh, the flavors go insane.
Ooh, nice. I've never had it myself. That sounds awesome. Next up, let's go with Mr. Imer. What is your favorite song whenever, I don't know, you wanna keep on going in life to motivate you?
I guess. Ooh, a motivational song. I would say "Arcade" by Duncan Lawrence. I'd say that's one of them for me.
Ooh. All right. I've never heard of that, so I don't know what to say. But I've never heard of that.
It's a radio. I heard it's like a radio song basically. I don't remember like the artist, but like it's like one of those songs like when you hear on the radio, like, oh, that's that song.
Oh, very nice. Next up, the last guest on the list, Genesis. I have a very important question for you. Whenever
Okay.
whenever
All right.
you want to feel better about things that happen in a animated reality show, what blondes are you interested in? Characters do you relate
What
to?
blondes
Do you
am
like
I
them?
interested?
Who's your
Oh,
favorite
does it
blonde?
have to be specifically characters?
Yeah, it could be anyone. It
Okay.
could be anyone.
Okay. If I had to pick
They
a
don't have to have a
character.
southern accent, but you could if you want.
Okay. If I had to pick a character, okay. Oh my god, wait. Why am I blanking on blondes?
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay, fine. Junko Anishima.
She's not blonde.
Yes, she is!
Whatever. Okay, whatever. And last, but certainly not least, we have the guest for this episode. She is the voice of both Ellie in Disventure Camp and also Courtney and Eva from Total Drama Reunion, as you may know. Bring it up for Rachel. Hello.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Excited.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Happy.
My question for you is, and I guess this counts for the Q&A part now, but
Awesome.
out of all the lines you've said as Ellie so far that have been released, not including the ones that haven't been, released yet, what is your favorite Ellie line?
Okay, so that's a tough one because I think my favorite Ellie line is like a series of lines. I think it's pretty much anytime that she's like telling people off. So like at the beginning of Total Drama Reunion, her entire like monologue where she is just
Reunion.
or reunion. My apologies, I got distracted. Or Disventure Camp All Stars. My favorite line of hers is definitely the beginning when she is just going off on everyone and taking no prisoners and being very mean.
Yeah.
And in
I have
the
a fun
first
fact.
season, when she's yelling at Jake too, that's a bonus.
The very controversial cave scene Genesis is always ranting about.
Well, okay. Just,
Oh, yeah.
just because I didn't like Ellie's attitude doesn't mean I didn't like Rachel's delivery because she ate it out of the park.
Covering your
No.
butt, I see.
Okay. Oh.
I think Genesis has talked about that scene like 3 times now. It's great on this podcast.
Yeah.
Have I
It's like,
actually?
you don't gotta say your sword. You know how you gotta cite your sources? Genesis just cites that scene whenever it's like an Ellie scene. It's like, we gotta talk about this scene, everyone. Is when she yelled at Jake in the cave.
Listen, I'm not letting people forget, alright?
It was an iconic moment. Whether you liked it or not, can be debated, but
Exactly.
its iconacy cannot be debated.
Absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed.
There goes not playing Genesis.
Yeah. I just want the audience to know
like-
Imer wrote a message saying, there goes not bullying Genesis in the pod.
I
We
didn't
had a
know there were
rule, like,
rules
JPEG's
to not
like,
bully Genesis.
Yeah.
No, I
No,
mean, it
because
was
we
just
bully him
something
every
that people were
time.
trying to do.
Yeah. No, because like it was like we bully him every time, and JPEG's like, this episode I'm gonna make it a mission to not bully him, and then JPEG starts this. So like,
I had to.
we didn't
It's
even get-
tradition.
It is tradition. We can't change tradition.
Unfortunately, this is what I get for being the Dan VA.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I guess my fun fact for that Ellie scene at the beginning of DC All Stars episode 1 was that originally it was like a lot longer. I think Jared and Robert were like, you guys gotta cut this. This is like 3 minutes worth of Ellie roasts. I thought that was pretty great.
Y'all had way too much fun.
Smelly roast.
Y'all had way too much fun writing those, I swear.
Yeah. So before we really talk about the character of Ellie, why don't we talk about Rachel herself first? So I know you already mentioned this before we started recording, but how did you find this little community?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am not like a professional voice actor, I guess. I'm an aerospace engineer, and I do voiceover as a hobby and a fun thing to do when I am not busy at work. So I found this community because I was taking a class in college where it was like a voice acting class, and I came across a YouTube video for Total Drama reunion casting calls, and I was like, hey, I'm taking this voiceover class in college, might as well audition for this and just practice my voice acting chops. And then I ended up getting casted as 2 characters in that, and then that was my introduction to this entire community of animated reality game show YouTube series. And from there, I made friends with a ton of wonderful people. And the infamous Michael Kim sent me the information for the auditions for DC Season 1, and I auditioned. And I'm so glad that I did, because then I get to meet all of you and keep practicing voiceover. So it's great.
That's super cool. I'm really glad that Michael Kimbrough brought you to us, and that you are now a part of our community, because you are just so full of I know you said this is probably one of your first voice acting experiences, but you're taking classes, but you really give seasoned. Hearing your voice now versus the Ellie voice that I know, it's giving seasoned professional the way that you were able to not only speak and emote the ways that you were, but also to sing. How was singing as Ellie? How was that for you?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, thank you so much. Definitely not a pro, but I will take any compliment I can get on my voiceover. Singing as Ellie was really hard because I am a musical theater kid and I have taken singing lessons for probably 8 years or more of my life. And Ellie's singing voice is not at all like my singing voice. And I was just talking to someone about this the other day about how hard it is to sing in a voice that's not your voice. So because I still want it to sound good, but I don't want it to sound like me. I want it to sound like someone else. And I know as soon as I got the script for the musical episode, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like Ellie would be a bad singer though. Or at least she wouldn't be Ellie has not taken 8 years of voice lessons, so she can't sound like she has,
Right.
So
Yeah.
Definitely a challenge, but I think I found a balance of still being able to stay on pitch without her sounding like a trained singer, hopefully.
Absolutely. You sounded really good in my opinion. She definitely wasn't a on the side singer doing a waiting job as a side gig while trying to make it big as a singer, but she was definitely that.
She doesn't work at the Starlight Diner or whatever in New York, the one with all the singing waitress.
Yeah.
No, we have this great inside joke on the podcast that Ellie works at Denny's.
I mean, and I would love that for her. I could definitely see her at Denny's. Singing waitress at Denny's, maybe? I don't know.
A singing waitress at Denny's.
Sam, you want to explain the joke since you came up with it all those years ago? Actually, it was only 1 year ago, but still.
Oh my god, yes. How did the joke begin? I forget. I don't know. I think I was just thinking of like the most like minimum wage like crusty like breakfast spot. I don't know, cause like Ellie always like reminded me of that show Two Broke Girls, and they were like
I can see.
waitresses. Yeah, yeah. So I was like, oh my god, let's just pick Denny's, cause I know like there's
Definitely.
like memes about like 2 a.m. at Denny's and stuff. So yeah.
I
I
think
can
we
see
were
Ellie,
arguing
like-
over who's more like dateable, like James or Ellie. And you were like, well, James, he's like an exquisite taste.
Oh,
You can find a Denny's. No.
Oh,
Like, what?
You know what?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
just like a homegrown local waitress girl.
Yeah.
And we love that for her. You know, she doesn't need to be like a world traveler or someone super fancy. She can just be herself. And that's wonderful.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you serve those pancakes.
Absolutely.
And a bartender on the side.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
maybe she
multi-talented.
yeah. Wow, she can really do it all. What can't Ellie do besides, I don't know, like win at Disventure Camp?
Oh.
I mean, she
hard,
got
you never know.
finalist.
There's a comeback challenge. You never know, right, guys?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
There is a comeback challenge.
there's always the comeback.
There's certainly a chance for Ellie
Totally
Lander
is.
to make a comeback.
I would love to see that.
Oh boy. My question for you, Rachel, is that in the first few episodes, not Rachel, sorry, Ellie had a very like different voice. I think later throughout the season, she got a lot more raspy, and as someone who also used a raspy voice for his character, it really started to hurt. But anyway, what like caused that like eventual evolution of her voice?
So I think the evolution of Ellie's voice, I think the inspiration overall was definitely Raven from Teen Titans. I know that they like don't sound the same, but that was like the calling card, like motivating inspo for her. And then I think as I continued voicing her, I just kind of kept getting raspier and raspier. I have no idea. I think that the sassier she got, the raspier the voice got. And that was part of the evolution. So wherever she is now is, what that has turned into. But I try to keep it similar. I also will say every time I submit lines, I give like 3 to 4 different like takes of my lines. And sometimes they'll have like different degrees of raspiness to them. So whatever is selected is just what, the production team wants you to hear. And if that happens to be more raspier than the previous line, then so be it.
Nice. I always thought that was an awesome addition to her character. Because I know like Gwen from Total Drama like also has like a super raspy voice, and I was like, something's going on here. It's great.
Yeah, she's like also like an inspo character. It's like that kind of like artsy goth girl energy. That's the vibe for sure.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Genesis, why don't you do your impression of Ellie right now?
Oh my wait! Oh wait!
yes!
Oh god! Oh
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm sorry, Rachel, in advance.
You won't offend me. Go crazy.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ellie. I work at a Denny's. It's nice to meet you. Happy
Why is that better than
birthday.
mine?
Is it? I don't know.
I think I'm out of a job.
No.
Genesis, I need to voice Ellie.
You can go.
That is
This is gonna make y'all stars no matter.
Oh.
DC season 4. Genesis voice Ellie.
Oh my
That'd be
god.
so
You never
funny.
know.
Gabby, I'm breaking up with you. I'm going with Ashley.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Gosh, not
Oh
that.
my god.
Joke
I
was-
This is
promise you,
slander.
Rachel, I do not have a thing for Ashley. I promise you. This is just
Okay, I don't know. I'm seeing contrary.
They all
evidence
say.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Lord
that,
help me. Oh yeah, there goes the entirety of what we were talking about before the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just so
but
Fine though,
I have,
Genesis. At least you were proud.
but I think I'll throw my hat in the ring and give you a question, Rachel. This is more of a silly question though. How do you think you would get along with Ellie if you met Ellie like at a Denny's, let's say? Would you get along with her? Would you
Here's
try
the
and strike
thing.
up a conversation? Would you be friends?
I
Okay.
I identify as a girl's girl, right? So
Right.
like I would love to befriend everyone. Like that 100% is my game plan.
Right.
However, I think if I were to meet Ellie in a Denny's, I would strike up a conversation, but I feel like she would shut it down. I feel like she would not be into talking to me. It's like not useful to her to speak to me. So I think as soon as I got the vibe that she didn't really want anything to do with me, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to leave this girl alone. And then I would like eat my pancakes and get out of there. I'd leave a nice tip for Ellie. But I wouldn't be like, oh my gosh, we could exchange phone numbers and meet up. I don't think we'd be friends. I think we would be like friendly acquaintances. And that's my stance.
That's honestly very fair. Especially coming from someone who would probably not be friends with their character as well.
Yeah, you know, like that we can still love. It's like siblings, you know. It's like would you be friends with them if you met them, you know, randomly on the street? Maybe. Or, you know, like are they your siblings and you love them because they're your siblings?
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
I have a question. All right, so this is relating to Ellie. All right, so we know Ellie is known as Jake's biggest critic. There's one time Ellie didn't critique Jake, and it was during the singing challenge. How do you think Ellie would roast Jake in episode 6?
Oh, that's a really hard question. I don't see, the issue is like as someone that like does not write the lines that she says.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she would definitely like make fun of him for like trying to like I don't know, like sing his heart out to Tom or whatever, right? Like it would definitely be some type of like slander about like how he's trying too hard and like I don't know, like that's my best guess. I honestly don't know. You need to ask one of those handy dandy script writers.
Yeah, Tim.
Wait, what?
Wait, which one of us writes Ellie more? I don't even know which one of us writes. I mean, you wrote a lot of the DC1 finale. You wrote a lot of Ellie for the DC1 finale, right, Tim?
Oh, I did. Yes, yeah. Because I was like, oh,
I thought you said DC3 finale, and my heart almost skipped a beat.
Oh my god!
Like, go on.
Well, I mean, everyone's in the finale. That'd be weird if someone was not in the finale.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think for DC1, I definitely wrote a lot of her lines, especially in the finale. Because she was like not getting anything, and I was like, oh my god, guys, we just can't leave her off like this. Like,
oh my gosh,
she's
thank you
already
for
so
advocating for her.
Yeah. Yeah. So like that extra confessional, it really goes far. So
wow,
for DC3,
thank you for giving me more lines.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that last Ellie line was not supposed to be there, but Tim was like, no, we gotta give her something. You can't leave her like that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just like Ellie just like looks down on the ground? She's like, and that's her last scene. Is just looking down at the ground after getting played. Yeah.
Oh
no. That's
man.
so funny.
I believe Tim and I wrote a lot of like winner quotes for Ellie during DC1 because we thought she was gonna win. And then she didn't.
I thought she was gonna win. I thought they were gonna make it seem like. I thought they were gonna make it seem like Miriam was gonna win, and then just be like, "Haha, gotcha, Ellie wins still." But you know,
I did not think Ellie was gonna win.
Really? Okay.
I was shocked she made it to the finale in DC1. Honestly, I like kept getting scripts, and I was like, "Oh, I'm still in this." Like, love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Genesis can relate to what? I'm still in this.
Yeah, I very much can.
Oh yeah, the epitome.
Coming from someone who was literally the first boot in the beta.
Yeah.
Every fan was like, Dan survived. How the heck has this happened? Like every episode is just like, all right, I predict Dan.
He has so much character. Yeah.
Yes.
I have another question actually, and this is more of something to appease the nervous fans. So some people have been saying that. Oh, bye, Marks. Some people have been saying that Ellie's character is a little messy. And as someone who knows the future of the season without spoiling, what would you say to like comfort them? You know.
I think Ellie is a complex character. I think she is more than one dimension. And I think when she has limited lines in an episode, it's kind of hard to see all of the dimensions to her because there's a lot of characters and they're all very wonderful and well written. So my stance on this is that, you know, when the camera's on Ellie, you're really only seeing one side of her. So I would say, you know, Ellie fans, hold out hope, you know, like you just got to see Ellie from all angles, all perspectives. And, you know, I just appreciate that people enjoy her or love to hate her or whatever it is. So that's my very diplomatic statement.
Ellie Lander fans, stay strong.
Strong Ellie fans. You just gotta, you know,
Ellie Lander.
Why don't you explain Ellie Lander? Yeah, I just realized there's so much Ellie lore on this podcast.
So, okay, all right, Rachel. So I made a little, I made a comparison that looking
Ellie
back on it,
from Genesis.
No, okay, listen, it's not slander. It's sort of like a sense of like me praising the writing while still like, sort of being like, oh, Ellie. But I made a comparison to Homelander because I felt like over the course of DC1 and into DC3, by the way, this is me not anywhere near saying Ellie is as bad as Homelander, but
wow.
But like I'm talking about the whole arc where Ellie slowly comes to realize that people like the evil side of her or the not as nice side of her, because you know she has at least in the first like 10 episodes she had that arc of trying to be a good person, but then like you know not necessarily trying to be good, but having like slowly shifting to the dark side, and then episode 11 she snaps. And I think a part of her expected her to get a lot of crap for it, and then after all the popularity she got from DC1 that led to all the interviews and stuff that led into DC3, and now she's sort of like, it's sort of like the whole realization that she doesn't have to hide the person she really is. And so that's why I made the comparison to Homelander. But
that's
just
an interesting take.
Yeah. That's sort of my character analysis.
Yeah, I would hazard to say it's not necessarily like the person that she really is. I think that, again, it's like a different side that can be brought out of her. I don't think that she's like an evil, malicious person who just like wants to see everyone fail. Like she definitely has her dark side for sure.
Right.
And if someone crosses her, she will like not hesitate to cross them back. But I do think that, you know, like this, you know, all of the like rants or whatever at the beginning of All Stars, like when she was just going on like, you know, her hate campaign for everyone. I think that might have been for like publicity, but I think like her on the show, she's not necessarily still playing that way. I think she's trying to be strategic, and you know, is it helping her or hurting her? That's maybe up to the viewer discretion, but I think it's more of how she's playing the game versus like her doing it like for fans is what I think.
Okay. I'll have to consider that. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll have to look into it.
We will not stand for Ellie slander. I'm just kidding. I don't think like an evil person is my.
You call it Ellie slander. I call it Ellie Lander. You know, it's okay.
I understand.
I'm just playing.
I think I'm more tame against Ellie though. I think I'm more tame against Ellie compared to Genesis. The only thing I dock Ellie for is like not putting that same amount of effort as Gabby in a relationship. Because Gabby puts like 85% and Gabby puts 15%. That's the only thing right now. Like I can
balance each other. You know, like I think Gabby knows what she signed up for. Like if Gabby wanted 100% from her partner, she wouldn't be with Ellie. Like,
yeah, she really
I guess that's a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they stayed together for 2 years, so you know.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
Ellie moved from Poland to New York for her, so like there's like something going on. Like Gabby's like, I love her to death.
Oh,
yeah, maybe Ellie's just really
just a little competitive
behind closed doors. We don't know. Like she could just be a great person secretly.
Like Rhea, basically. Like, Connor is even saying like. Okay.
Sadly, she was taken out by Miss Tickles. But anyway, Tam, why don't you ask the last question?
Oh my god, stop.
No.
Not Miss
Oh my
Tickles.
god. I have to go after that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rachel, yeah. My question is there anything that you like draw upon from your own personal life when voicing Ellie? Like, can you relate to her in any aspect? Yeah.
That's a great question. Let me think. I think I kind of relate to like this struggling artist aspect of her. She's like a perpetual student and like really wanting to learn and like practice her craft. And I relate in that sense that she's passionate about the things that she loves, even if it comes off as, you know, kind of like passive in her relationship or whatever. I do think deep down she has a lot of passion for the things and people that she cares about. So that is what I think. That's where Ellie and I are similar.
Oh, I love that.
And I don't hesitate to, you know, come between people if they, you know, mess up. I'm just kidding. No. to dox people on. No.
Yeah, watch your back, Stefan.
Live
Genesis.
television.
Oh wow!
Oh my god.
Gotta sleep with one eye open tonight. No, I'm just playing, Rachel.
I'm kidding too.
Yeah. Watch out, Tess.
She does stand up for herself. I will say maybe that's something I could learn from Ellie a little bit more, is to really advocate for myself and, you know, don't take crap from anybody.
I will give that about Ellie.
Sweet. Yeah. I love how Ellie has like some positive things added to her, even though she is like part of the Villains Alliance. Like she still is like a human. Will say what's needed to be said in it, even if it comes out mean. Like is blunt and honest, and I think that's like an admirable trait in some senses.
I agree.
Exactly.
Ooh, you know what? It's okay.
Oh,
my god!
Oh no!
I'll give you all that.
You're just
I'll give you all that.
wholesome.
I'll give you all that. It was
Close to
wholesome.
getting
I'll give you all
any
that.
left.
My goal is
that's
to
a
make
good-
everyone on
cool.
this podcast cry at least once.
Oh,
I already
Exactly.
I respect that. I respect that. That's a good goal.
literally.
My
Yeah,
favorite
Jpeg.
killed my other favorite. It's very sad.
Let's all cry together.
I know.
It'll be therapeutic.
It makes you feel. Yeah, we've all been through it.
Sad day.
So that's actually a good segue into talking about Ellie's character. We've talked about her a decent amount, so this shouldn't be too long. But who wants to really discuss the inner machinations of Ellie's mind?
Maybe Genesis should.
You don't want me doing it. You really don't want me doing it.
How about you, Marks? Do you want to do it?
This is amazing.
I
Hello,
mean,
members
I
of the
can
Council.
do
I would
it.
love to take
Okay.
you know, I would love to take a stab at Ellie's inner dynamic.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's go, Mark.
So, I personally believe, and this is just like, you know, who I think Ellie is at the core, is somebody who has just been beaten down and been passed up, not because like things have been hard in her life or like she went through like some tragic struggles. I think genuinely she's just been passed up. I think that's kind of the story of her beginning, and I feel like that's what kind of motivates her. And I feel like that's the excuse for her actions that she gives off. She's a very cold, very cutthroat and manipulative person, but she does so because she feels she needs to do so in order to get ahead. To me, that's those kinds of thoughts come from somebody who knows that they probably can't get ahead otherwise. That's where I genuinely think Ellie comes from, is she's somebody who has probably tried to take a higher route at some point in her life, and it didn't work, and she found it was easier to be a liar or be somebody who mistreats other people for her benefit because it gets the results that she wants. And I love that that's kind of like the driving force behind Ellie's character, is that she's going to do whatever Ellie wants to do to get the benefit that she desires.
I think that's a really great analysis. And I think we even saw that in season 1, because she doesn't start out as like a mean character or a villain. She starts out like very rational, I think. And like, you know, she's strategic, but she's like really not doing anything crazy or manipulative at the beginning. But then as she sees people like Fiore and, you know, like other contestants going like really hard because they're manipulating people and kind of like twisting the game and cheating and lying and stealing and, you know, the whole thing, then she's like, well, if I want to win this, looks like that's the cheat code, you know?
It's definitely interesting because we do see like the beginning of season 1 where she's like talking to like Ashley and Lil. Like she's like, sorry guys, I had to pick you guys over them. Like she didn't manipulate them. She just couldn't side with them. It wasn't ever cutthroat right away. Like she was just like, I had to pick what was better for my game. Like being rational there. But then when the game went on, like we did see like she had to lie to Jake to get past them because it was a 3-person alliance at Final 6. They were gonna pick them up one by one. Ellie realized, okay, I gotta take them out. Whatever. There, and that's when it like really opened up her cutthroat nature.
I mean, I totally agree with that too. I genuinely think that, like, at least in the first season, I would not call Ellie like a bad person. I think she was really playing the game however she thought she needed to, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did I do a good job, Mr. Jpeg?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, man. I think Ellie is like one of the most like, and I don't want to sound pretentious because I know it's like a cartoon based on Total Drama, but like one of the most like complex characters of the show.
Yeah, she's up there for sure.
Yeah, she's not even done yet. Well, no one's done yet, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to see, you know, how this whole thing ends. That's going to be thrilling.
Oh man, I do love, you know, when she comes back in All Stars, she's like, you know, a slightly different character, but at the same time, you can still tell that she does care about Gabby. I know maybe it's kind of like, oh, you're out of the game, so what? Who cares? But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like she got distracted by the game, you know, the eyes on the prize after what Miriam did.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like this episode too, like really does highlight that narrative of her. Like, I mean, she's just like blinded by the money, you know, she at some point just has kind of lost her way in the game.
Yeah, for sure. I see it like in DC1, she had a lot of choices. But in this time around, it just seems like she's having fun with it. Like she just like found her own agenda and like she's just like she's after the money, but she's also like fulfilling more into her role as just like kind of kind of manipulative, but I don't know. He still
That is a good point.
Yeah.
She definitely gets like a little bit like sadistic in this.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, you know, like I just like want to watch
Yeah.
Jake be in pain, you know?
Right.
Like,
Yes, that part.
It's like us with the Genesis.
Oh my god, yeah.
that's
Little
why he
punch
doesn't
bag.
like Ellie.
Whoa, okay.
Oh.
All right.
We found
It's
out.
just Jake.
No.
Oh my god. We thought he was Dan, he's actually Jake.
I'm now labeled a Jake.
Listen, boy toy. It's the boy toy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. I also just love the parallel of how the most strategic character in the strategic cast got voted out by the least strategic character in the more emotional cast. I thought that was pretty great. Pretty great parallel.
Yeah.
I would say Ellie's the most strategic character. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys agree with that.
Most? No. I don't think she's most. She's up there for sure. Like, it's like she plays the game, but like she's not most strategic. Because remember, DC1, a lot of her moves were created by Alec and Fiora. She just was a follower for them. Even Miriam in the Final Four, Ellie just followed through what Miriam said. But in DC3, she does start a lot of her strategic stuff, though. Just think like half of her stuff is kind of they're utilized because other people are the driving force.
That's a good point. I think maybe she learned how to play from Alec and Fiore, who, you know, are like not, you know, like nice people necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cons.
I want to quickly clarify something that's been on my mind. But like, a lot of people were like, "Why didn't Ellie tell Gabby about the Villains Alliance? I thought they love each other," and I think they do.
No, because
She got roped into it last minute. You know, it was like out of her choice. And Alec was like, "Oh, let's make an alliance." And Ellie was like,
I
"Oh, fuck it, why
also
not?"
don't think Ellie was really in the Villains Alliance. Maybe this is like a controversial opinion, but I think every single person in the Villains
no.
Alliance would have voted
Wait.
Ellie out immediately. And she kept trying to like side with Rhea and stuff, and Rhea was like, "No, I don't care about the villains alliance." So I don't think Ellie even really believed she was part of it. You know, like,
Yeah.
like, no one's even respecting this. Like,
It's basically the yellow.
I actually agree with that. But there's one thing though that contradicts that point, and it's the Tom, Dan, and Jake thing. She decided to create the conflict of Tom, Aiden, and Jake because like she wanted to divide and conquer them for the merge. She was playing in the Villains Alliance agenda, even if it was harming her own game. I wouldn't say she was not involved because I feel like she was heavily involved, even though like she didn't survive to see the truth because she played too hard. But she definitely, I would say, was playing into the shenanigans a bit, even if it wasn't like outright said. Like you can tell based on her actions.
Or she could have multiple motivations. You know, maybe she just wants to piss him off for fun.
that was my thought.
Oh my
Was
God,
she
yeah.
just like wants to see Jake squirm, and like it had nothing to do with the villain. Like she's already like even before she was added to the Villains Alliance, she was like, I just want to mess with Jake, you know?
Right.
So that was my take on it.
Totally self-absorbed.
But maybe,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah,
just
she was
happened
very-
that like aligned with the Villains Alliance's strategy, you know?
I was gonna say she was very adamant about messing with Jake in episode 6 just for great TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, what do you think? Would you have voted out Ellie if you had the chance? Would you have let Ellie into the Villains Alliance?
Me?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
She was one of the least annoying people in the Villains Alliance, and that's saying something.
Wow, I'm honored. Actually, maybe you would have voted out Gret before Ellie in the film.
I do too. I really do. I think Ellie was probably the person that you would have taken the furthest in the Villains Alliance, just because he doesn't like anybody else.
Right.
But no one else likes Yul is the problem.
Exactly.
They both, so everyone
Alec
voted
and
out
Rhea don't-
Yul and Ellie, and that would have been it.
Yeah.
I also
You guys will live in the motel together, though.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
I do want to touch on one more thing.
Nice
One
try.
thing that I want to touch on one thing that
Okay.
Rachel said about how Ellie kind of learned some strategy or how to play the game from Alec and Fiore, and I think that's like a perfect summary, especially for the way that her gameplay downfalls this season. In that she put herself in the minds of what would Fiore and Alec do in a situation where somebody doesn't want to vote with their alliance. Oh, turn the entire game against them rather than just work through that. And I think that was her trying to play like Fiore and Alec in taking out Lake the way that she did take out Lake. And I think that's what backfired on her the most, because when she was a passive cutthroat player, we saw her make it all the way to the end. But when she tried to be an active cutthroat player, she got sniped really quickly.
Yeah, I totally agree. When she was doing that stuff at the campfire, I was like, this is a Fiore move. Like, this is like straight out of DC1 Fiore. Like,
Yeah. And I actually see that work too, because in episode 1, people notice like how Ellie's smiling at Fiore, roasting Yul, so she definitely has some kind of admiration for Fiore still. I kind of like how it's like kind of connected with her gameplay.
hey, I mean, Fiore was the runner-up, right? So, like, why would you not emulate the person that almost won? And the reason that Fiore lost was like pretty much like due to like her like physical inability to some extent, right? So, like, and Ellie could have, you know, if Ellie had gotten to runner-up, she could have definitely won, is like the theory, right? So, or at least that's what I think she would believe. So, who knows?
Yeah.
For Rachel's sake, I will give one good thing about Ellie.
Wow, thank you.
Let me think.
I thought that was a joke. You were just stay
Yeah.
silent.
Oh no!
I know, same.
I'm really trying to think here.
It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, she
It was
forgave
nice to
Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah.
Oh well, okay.
She
That
sat
was
with
more-
Ashley in the plane. That was cool.
That was more
Ashley
Ashley
chose
forgave
to
her.
sat next to her, which I mean, again, like you surround yourself with people that you know, like by choice. So Ashley chose to sit next to her. I don't know
Ooh.
why.
Mm.
The same way that
Just
Gabby
had a second
chooses
thought.
to date her. You know, like if she was a terrible person, would Gabby date her?
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, there. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
supposed to be
Grit.
saying something good about Ellie. 1 second. I admire her determination. Yay!
Nice Undertale reference. It's so last episode. So last episode, Genesis.
You know what? Better late than never, right?
Yeah, fair enough. That was good fan art. Someone needs to post that in chat.
Yeah, I can
about
find
2
it one
episodes in a
second.
row. But yeah, so with that in mind, I think it's time we go to the quick episode review portion. So we'll have, unlike last time where we have like 5 people talk, I feel like usually we're pretty united anyway, so let's only have 2 people. Or well, 3 if Rachel wants to talk about the episode. You want to talk about the episode?
I mean, I can. I don't know. I don't
Quick
care.
episode review. Okay, so let's start with the person who ranked it the highest, that being Mr. Genesis himself. You gave it an 8.6 rating. Very high.
Did I say 8.6?
Yeah.
No, I said 8.5.
Close enough. Whatever.
So
You get to go.
I didn't quite like this episode as much as I did episode 6. However, I will say this episode is really amazing, in my opinion. Because yet again, this is another one of the cases of this really feels like an All-Stars episode. And having 2 episodes that felt that way, and then like a little cool down episode in the middle, it's just it's perfect. It's great to me. This really felt like, I don't know how to explain it. This episode felt like a. Sorry, I got distracted by the Undertale. Emer sent the Undertale Disventure Camp art in the chat, and it looks beautiful. But anyway,
Yeah, it's from Doc. It's really good.
That's amazing.
Called Ellie Beautiful.
Can I just say the Ellie fan art is like unbelievable? Like, it's not to totally derail everything, but it's just like the best thing I've ever seen, and I love it.
It's amazing.
The artists are amazing. Nothing but
Especially this. Oh my god. Especially as someone who's kind of a bit of an Undertale fan.
There's one with Ellie and Tess as Candace and Vanessa from Phineas and Ferb, and I think it's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
Emer,
great.
I think Doc made it as well. Emer, can you send it? I think Doc made it as well.
Oh, I can look. Yeah.
But yeah, carry on, Genesis.
Oh yeah. But I love the theme for this episode, especially because it really okay, everyone get ready to cringe. The theme was really out of this world. A lot of the
I made that joke already, and it was like 2 weeks.
Oh, you
I
did?
put in the script. I think Derek has a line that's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that's
this challenge is kind of out there," and I was like, "Can this please be out of this world?" And they were like, "No." They're like, "No, we're not gonna."
Ah, dang it!
What? Oh my gosh.
They got punned out from the musical episode. It was too much.
They were like, "No more, please."
Yeah.
But I really like the theme. I love the character interactions. I love every little bit of, well, except for the host plot. I love every little bit of thing that happened here. Even all the stuff with Ellie was really interesting. And I will say it does also get points because of the boot. But but no, like even for people who are fans of Ellie, though, I think it's a great send off. I don't think anyone would doubt that for her character as it is now. At least with her messing up in her strategy and all that. I don't know. I still think this isn't the end for her by any means necessary, or by any means at all. But I don't know. I just like how all this episode comes together very nicely and feels like a good package, if that makes sense. Oh, and the Yul and Emily stuff and the licking spicy abs. We need to talk.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hate how spicy
We'll get to
abs
that when we
sound.
get to it.
Oh, God.
The ironic thing is, this was the episode that removed the spicy abs because
Yeah.
it's not the Patreon shoutouts anymore.
Yes. Oh my
Wait,
God.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not there
I'm
anymore.
not a,
Yeah.
I'm not a legend.
By the way, Rachel, do you know why Ellie didn't get to do the Patreon shoutouts this episode?
I have no idea why I wasn't asked to Patreon shout outs, so we'll see. No clue. They
Oh.
didn't want me to do it.
No.
Maybe.
Oh.
I heard it's because the Spanish PA was busy. That's probably why.
Sounds
Good
right.
cover up. Good cover up. Good cover up.
Yeah, good call. Good.
Lindsay was gonna win total drama, but her voice actress got sick. That's what happened. No. But yeah, was that your review, Genesis?
Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Yep. So I'm the one who actually ranked it the lowest. I ranked it 6.5, but I don't think that's right. I'm gonna give it. How do I make it so I'm still the lowest, but not like that low? I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a flat 7. Because I think that the stuff in the challenge and the stuff that surrounds the challenge feel like very disconnected. Like it feels like 2 different episodes, to be honest. I think this is a good Ellie elimination episode. Sorry. I think this is a good Ellie elimination. I don't think it's a good Ellie elimination episode, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't. Like, she doesn't even do anything in the challenge. It feels like, oh, she didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
In the challenge. Yeah. And I think when you really think about it, the challenge is kind of pointless. You like mess around in an escape room, and then the only thing that matters is the end with Rhea, Aiden, and Jake. That's the only part that actually mattered.
I think a part of it is it kind of reminded me of Among Us mixed with Zero Escape, and that's why.
Yeah. No, same. I really was hoping when I read the script, I was really hoping it would be like a spooky haunted mansion, you know, a space mountain kind of spaceship. But no, it was like very bright and colorful. I was like, what the heck? That's not what I had in mind.
Yeah.
And I'll get into this in the scene by scene, but Tam knows this. This was the episode that had the most cuts. This episode was like 1,000 words longer. It lost so much. And like, rightfully so, every episode will inevitably have deleted scenes, but this one had so many, and I'm like, oh man.
I know. I'm
Like,
still in mourning.
I feel like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, this was one of the biggest
But was
episodes,
it
and
like-
now it's like one of the smallest.
I know. I was so.
But was it like-
surprised. Yeah.
Was it like content that you felt was necessary to be cut, or?
It was only one scene of the challenge was cut, but like there was like a lot of others that were like around the beginning and the ending that would have like better contextualized a lot of the things that happened, I guess.
Oh,
There's a certain scene that I briefly told Imer about that he's a bit mad about.
No, I made a whole tweet. I was like, it's gonna happen in a week, and then it just doesn't happen. It was
Oh,
so
no.
funny.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
Oh my god.
I'll give it a 7.1. Like it's better than episode 7, but it's like I don't know, like good stuff around it, but it just felt disconnected for me. Rachel, would you want to give the episode a ranking?
Wait, I was gonna. Oh,
sorry.
I mean, I can. I'm probably right in between you guys and your rankings, so I don't know. Like maybe like a 7.5, 8-ish, if I had to give it something.
Ooh. Mark's also gave it an 8.5. I just realized both of Genesis and Mark, so Mark, you can say something really briefly.
No, it was a great episode. I don't really have much more to add. I liked what was shown. I love the theming. I always love a themed episode. That's what I'm a sucker for.
Right.
Yeah, the themed episode, and there's a few more to go. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, as an
Not done yet.
aerospace engineer, I appreciated the space theme, so that definitely influenced my vote.
Oh man.
but I was gonna say, I'm a little surprised at your rating, Jpeg, considering how much you were really excited for this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really give the updated script much of a shot. I looked at the original script. I was like, yeah, it's like What was it? It was like 5,500 words. Like 1,000 of them got cut out. I was like, no.
Oh, dang
It's
it!
still a good episode.
Yeah.
It's still a good episode. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's just
Right.
as someone who had the context of the original script, it's like, oh man, we cut out so much. Makes me
I
sad.
know.
Yeah, this is the episode with by far the most cuts. That's what I'll say. Like no other episode has this many cuts.
Gotcha. Okay,
So-
that's
I wonder how
noted.
long it would have been without the cuts.
Oh, it would have been like 35 minutes easily.
Yeah.
It would have been like a really long episode.
Yeah.
So I get it. The animators don't want to, they have a lot of work to do, so I understand. But it's like, oh man, there's a lot of stuff I wish stayed.
Yeah.
A lot of Ellie stuff. A lot of Ellie and Tess and Gabby stuff. But I'll talk more about that later. But yeah. So okay, that's actually a good segue for me. So I think that when the episode started, you have a scene with Allie collecting apples, and she's mad at Jake, and Ashley comforts Jake. Right? It's a very good scene. But there was actually another scene before it originally, and like Tam, you can check the original script. The apple scene is the only scene that was actually like added to the episode. And originally it was just Ashley and Allie talking about the Fiore vote. They're like, "Oh man, Jake's kind of mad at me." And Ashley's like, "Don't
Oh my
worry,
God.
partner. He won't be mad forever." And I feel like that would have like better set up the conflict they have. Right? A lot of people have been like, "Oh, the Jake and Allie conflict's a bit abrupt." Right?
Yeah.
The second scene, and I'm just gonna be very brief because I don't want to spoil. But the yellow team was gonna have pizza together.
Yeah! Oh my gosh.
I love it when a group wins a pizza party. You know, it's giving like second grade.
Yes! Oh my god, I still love those parties.
My
Could've been
coworkers
so good,
and I
yeah.
joke where like whenever we finish like a big project at work, we'll put something on the calendar like
Yes!
we want a pizza party.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what this scene felt like, which I miss. I miss a lot, but
Like, I think in hindsight, it's like yellow team doesn't get a lot in the last 2 episodes, so it's like I wish we kind of kept it. You know?
I
Give
know.
yellow team.
I know.
Yeah. That's
I was so excited. I remember like when they announced their challenge, I was like, "There's a pizza." I'm like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be such a cool bonding scene."
Yeah.
So for 2 weeks, I was like, "All right, take it in. It's gonna be awesome." And then when I watched the premiere, I was like, "Wait, where's the scene? Why is Yul talking to Emily? You haven't had pizza yet."
I haven't had pizza yet.
I'm like,
You're so
Where's
concerned with
the
the
pizza?
Oh wait, is this the thing that got cut out that you weren't happy with?
Yeah.
That's the scene Imer was mad about.
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That is
Oh.
so sad.
What
Oh.
It's
was I
okay.
gonna
The
say?
pizza slices were probably really small, anyways.
And really bad.
Yeah, there were probably no
It was actually
crust.
It was a pretty
Spare
long scene.
pizzas.
Like a lot of stuff was discussed. The only one I'll say is that they talked briefly about Fury, which is why Rhea says, "I knew it" when Fury is voted out.
I know, it's so abrupt now. It's like I was like,
know.
wait.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you knew?
Yeah, what did you know, Rhea? What are you talking about? You didn't bring this up. And it
Damn,
also
so-
explains why Yul. Okay, Tam, why don't you read this? Yul leaves for the dumbest reason, and it's so funny. That's why Yul is with Emily later on, because he leaves the pizza party. Tam, why don't you read the Yul scene?
The Yule scene? Oh, okay.
You be Yul, I'll be Gret. Where are you going, babe? Want me to come with you?
Fuck no. I mean, pizza's not sitting well. Tell me, Ellie. Yule exits.
But you didn't even eat any.
Oh my god.
Like, what?
That's the ending of the scene.
Tummy owie?
Tell me,
Tummy
Ellie.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
There you go. That's the rare moment that we get to read the deleted scenes.
Yeah. Oh my god, if it had been
You won't get another.
mushroom
You won't get
pizza-
another.
God.
And you like you?
Tell me, Owie.
That's crazy. Tummy owie. Huh?
Owie.
I might have to use that line.
Tam, Yul is my favorite character, also Tam.
The switch up.
That's the fun of it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh yeah.
Tell me, Owie.
Oh my.
Oh, tummy Owie.
That's like
Shame. We lost.
Yeah, we were
That
robbed.
would have been an amazing soundbite.
I know.
That would have been.
Oh, that would have been so iconic. Oh my god.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's the deleted scene. Jake and Ashley to have a quick chat. If anyone wants to say anything about that, Jake says, "Oh, I drove him to ghost me, Ash. Maybe if I wasn't such a self-absorbed asshole." I thought that was a pretty good scene. It's pretty strong of Jake,
Snaps.
even though he, later in the episode, not the nicest to Allie or Aiden. But, it happens. It happens.
Mhm.
Any thoughts on that?
The scene I'm going to talk about is coming up a little bit in the future, so I will. I'll let someone-
Right. Yeah, fair. But yeah, no. The meat and potatoes of the episode starts here. We get a very good scene where Ellie is kind of like digging a hole, and Tess kind of interrogates her. And I just love this line so much from Tess, where it's like Ellie's like, "Get real, Tess, because of Miriam's lie, I have a big red target on my back." And Tess says, "A lie, huh?" I thought that was so good. I was like, yes.
Yeah, for real. I love seeing this side of Tess.
Tam, why don't you continue with the scene?
Me?
What happens? Yeah.
Oh, like describe my thoughts on it. Wait, let me see. I don't know. I really like Ellie's like frustrated reaction to Tess, to Tess calling her out. I think that we see like the kind of like peak of their relationship and all this kind of underlying frustration building up, and like Tess sees right through her. So I don't know. It's funny to me. Ellie finally getting caught for her little schemes and stuff. Yeah.
Little schemes. Tess
That's
says,
the best
"Remember when
thing
you
about
lost in season 1?" And we have confirmation that someone actually saw season 1. Good on you, Tess.
Oh yeah,
That's
You might be the
true.
you might be the only DC2 character that actually saw season 1.
Yeah.
I know you'll.
Aiden did though. Aiden did.
Oh, Aiden did. Okay,
Aiden did.
Aiden and Tess.
I feel like Aiden pretended he did. I feel like Aiden pretended.
Dude, oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
yes,
think
yes.
my headcanon is Aiden watched the TikTok clips. Like, you know, like, they put a little like turning butter and there's like the scene of a show. Like I feel like that's what Aiden watched.
Yeah.
Like one of those types of videos of this Disventure Camp.
Oh my god, Aiden would. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, no. So Ellie's like, of course I would choose over 1 million, and Tess is like, would you choose over 3 million? It's like
3 million.
Dead silence.
And I've seen a lot of people. They were like kind of uncomfortable. They were like, "Oh my god, Ellie, what's wrong with you?"
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's when they ask what's wrong with her. That's when.
you don't mess with
Oh my
me.
god, I love this.
But like, I don't know.
Yeah,
the way I
validation
view
is
it
strong.
is that it's like, it's like, oh my god, it's such, big words coming from Ellie. She's out of the game. Like, of course, when she's out of the game, she can be like, Gabby, I love you. But it's like, yeah, that's kind of the point. I feel like Ellie getting like stressed during the game is supposed to be like her big flaw, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not even just the game. It's just in real life too. Whenever there's a competitive situation, Ellie goes game mode. She's like, Gabby, there's no time to be nice. We're going straight into win this. Not even just Disventure Camp, like even in everyday life, it seems. Because Gabby has this fear built up for a while.
Yeah. Especially because, Ellie is traumatized over Miriam faking the heart attack. She had a moment of kindness that was exploited.
True, that's so
And
true.
Miriam got rewarded.
Yeah.
Miriam got rewarded for it with $1 million.
Yeah. Oh, she said.
I know.
That's never gonna happen
But she's-
again.
One thing I've
So
said
she has
before
game face all the
is
time.
Miriam isn't inherently like a kinder person than Ellie is. I think that again, like when they choose to play their, like that side of themselves, that's when you can see the difference.
Exactly.
But I mean, that move wasn't, like that move was just as snaky as any of the stuff that Ellie's done. Just Ellie's happened to do more of it.
Yeah,
That is so true.
exactly. Yeah, when Ellie did this so right, Miriam faked like a real life disaster where it's like it could go very sideways. While Ellie's like, oh yeah, like this happened. Like I feel like what Miriam did is more drastic. I love Miriam more than Ellie, and I'm just saying this. I
just realized
feel
something.
like Miriam.
And that was for $1 million. So.
Yeah.
So
I
I wonder
realized
what she would
something.
have done for 3.
Ellie has
Ellie should have been
outlasted
nice.
everyone in DC1. Ellie has like beat everyone in DC1 at least once. 'Cause, like, she outlasted Furia and Miriam. So
Oh.
Yeah, good for her.
Okay, Slay.
it's like,
By one episode, I'm so proud of her.
yeah, by one episode.
She beat the record, and she's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I quit. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to outrank Furia and Miriam, and now I can leave.
Yeah.
For now, I don't know. Maybe one of them will come back. The DC1 final 3, they're all gone now. It's very sad. They're all gone.
That's true. Dang.
Now
Genesis
only
is-
finals left for Rhea and Aiden.
That's true. It's just reanimated.
Oh, yeah.
You want to say something?
About this? No, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
He's saving it for later.
See, the
Also,
problem,
people
I
Yeah.
I want to be kinder to Ellie because I kind of feel bad for slandering her so much. So
Why do you have this new
up in-
epiphany?
Yeah, huh? Why?
Well,
Will you
you
explain
know,
this epiphany to the viewers?
partly. I'm not even gonna lie. Partly.
You want to appeal to the Ellie stands, which fair
I
enough.
never said that. I'm not appealing to the Ellie stand.
I have to.
Oh, stands. Look at him. He's growing.
I have to like stand up for my girl a bit. People are like, "Oh my god, Tessa's finally doing stuff." And it's like, what are you talking about? What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, wait, no,
There's
wait,
This has always been
doing stuff.
things.
People are selective. Tessa's always doing
Just
stuff.
It's kind of weird because people are like, "Oh my god, Miriam's doing so much," even though she did like one thing quiet in DC1. But because of like us doing things quiet, she doesn't get the credit for it. I feel like that's something that gets annoyed because like Tess found a way to put herself in the middle through like right before the first vote. Like she was able to establish just like, yes, you need me for every vote now. And I feel like that codependency is always like ignored, but I feel like that should be like propped up for her.
I mean, her place in that position brought down Ellie, so that is something to say.
You're thankful for that, I see.
Mike.
I really, you know, I really tried to say something nice. I ended up going the completely
really
wrong
far.
direction. Yeah, I didn't go very far.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
God.
It's okay.
Just like
I got
Dan's
plenty
run.
more chances. Thank you. I'm really trying here. I'm baby steps.
Baby steps. Eventually,
yeah.
This is your character arc, appreciating Ellie.
Yeah.
When I was
Well,
talking in
I've
episode,
always- I've always appreciated
I'm
Ellie's
willing to-
writing, but as a person,
You need to wear the get along shirt with Ellie.
oh wait,
Oh,
actually no, I feel like Ellie would pull it off immediately.
yeah.
Like the moment,
Oh my God,
like
yeah.
Jpeg would put on the get along coats, and then he would leave, and then Ellie would be like, "This is dumb," and just like take it off and just walk away.
Oh
To be fair,
Did Ellie ever talk
Gabby
to Dan? I
already,
can't
yeah,
remember. Did Ellie ever talk to Dan?
yeah,
No.
we actually no. Dan just had an inference of it. Dan had an opinion about her. Dan had an opinion. It's like Dan's like Ellie's an easy vote. We can just vote her out, and it'll be flown to the merge. It's so great. And like Ellie just never acknowledges Dan's existence. Like it's just like, hey Gabby, who do you want me
She's
to vote
above
for? It's
it,
like,
you know.
Dan. Yeah.
Wait,
She
Tam,
doesn't talk to pre-mergers.
Tam, did you say no? Because you said it exactly like Lake in episode 3. That was so funny.
Really?
Who said no?
Dan, that's an amazing.
That was so funny.
What's that?
Was that you, Tam?
Was it me? I don't know what
I
that was
wouldn't be
in
shocked if
response
it's Tam.
Okay, never mind.
Wasn't
It was about the
Dan
Dan
has an
question.
amazing. Yeah.
Did I say it? I might
I was
have.
like,
Because I feel like
Lady
the
Ellie
word
now?
no was on the tip of my tongue, but I don't remember.
No.
That's you. That's impressive. You can imitate Ellie and Lake. It's great.
I don't know. I don't know if it was me though. I don't think it was. Everyone in the live chat,
it
wind
definitely
that
wasn't
back.
me.
Yeah, we'll see in the footage. But
It wasn't
anyway,
me for sure.
yeah, no, it definitely wasn't you. Your voice is too low for that. But before we go into the next scene, I just want to briefly say something. Aiden and Tom talk about pizza. Tom says something about, oh yeah, melted cheese beats rodent jerky any day of the week. And my comment on the doc was like, nobody thinks of melted cheese when you eat pizza. Like what?
Oh yeah.
I was like, you should replace this with
I will-
garlic shrimp. And then I was told, you don't put garlic shrimp on pizza in the U.S. Jpeg. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, huh?
Sadly
Garlic
not.
shrimp?
Is that not a thing?
I never heard of
That
this.
is
No.
definitely not a thing. But it
Am I
should
too
be.
not American? for
Alright,
this?
I will.
Am I too not American for
You're
this?
not
I
American.
mean,
This is what
I will say
You're
some
not
people will
American.
probably like it more than pineapple.
I got.
You
Dang.
guys don't put shrimp on
I
your
will
pizza?
say this. I got.
Nah.
I didn't know.
No, I
On the East
try it
Coast, they
out,
do.
but I haven't.
Wait, really?
Ooh.
They probably do.
On the
I
East
just
Coast, they
never
put like
get
a
it.
ton of seafood on their pizza. They do like all
Woo!
sorts of stuff. I don't know.
Oh, that is a thing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dang, I
It was
need
like
to
a
go
seafood-
eat some pizza in the
Yeah,
East
seafood-
Coast, clearly.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's like
Yeah.
seafood deep dish pizza. I think that's what it's called.
That
could
sounds
be
right.
wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know if
Yeah,
you
we'll
go to,
just-
like,
we'll just say that's
Boston and
right.
Stuff they have it. I don't know.
Well, dang, deep dish
Yeah.
it out. I take some.
But I'll defend my comment on this line. No one thinks of melted cheese when you think of pizza. It's like, who thinks of melted cheese?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I will. I don't think of melted cheese, but I will say I bought pizza today and the cheese gets stuck, so it's kind of like that.
I don't know.
Yes,
Really?
Hmm.
but yeah, like it gets a little
The
stretchy.
cheese.
Stretchy? Yeah,
Well, not
stretchy
really.
cheese.
What is it like? Is it like
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cheese, where it's like it stretches so much?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Imer,
exactly.
Go talk about the scene that we always go silent on.
Oh,
Oh,
great. Okay, so
Thompson.
as the expert at this is like my worst character to talk about, but all right. So now we talk about last episode. So as you may know, Ellie's like, I'm about to start something, and what Ellie started was pushing Tom onto Aiden. And Aiden was like, "Hey Tom, remember when Ellie did?" He's like, "Oh, it didn't hurt me that much. I'm fine, no bruises." And Aiden's like, "You idiot! It's about me. Like she put us like on top of you in front of your boyfriend who's watching this." I was like, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend. Yeah." And it's like Gabby's like, "You have a boyfriend? Like, why didn't you tell me about this, Tom? We were like besties, gone forever." But like. Tom's just like, yeah. He goes back to his old, like, I gotta clean my socks excuse and leaves.
Gotta clean my socks. Excuse me.
And
Yeah.
leave. And just leave.
And-
Leaves.
Yeah. It's definitely not lying at all. He must be very genuine about his boyfriend and cares so much about him. His unnamed boyfriend. It's so cute. Like, it's definitely not a fake lie
I
and
ship
anything
it.
about that sort. It's real
I
and
don't know.
genuine. You
I
ship
don't know.
it.
They've been
Yeah,
strangers.
maybe he'll reveal his boyfriend in June though. Like it'll be for like the Pride post on his Instagram.
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Because he's definitely real.
Yeah. Such
Gotta
a
put the emphasis on
cutie.
definitely though.
Tom's boyfriend, real or fake? What's the verdict on that?
Yeah, I'm curious.
It
Wait,
cannot
is
be
this gonna
fake.
be like-
It's impossible to. It cannot be fake at all. Like it has to be real. Like this is like a real thing. Like real. No, that's fake. It's fake.
It's as real as gruel.
What if it's,
Yeah,
what if it's like a Brady
no.
situation? What if it's like a Brady
Oh.
situation, like
Yeah.
Beth's boyfriend?
No,
or,
no.
like,
We just,
No,
we
here-
just milk it to the finale. That's what we'll do. We'll milk it till the finale.
Yeah.
Where it's like
Yeah.
like the Brady Bunch, and it's like, sure, Jan. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Whatever you say.
No.
Yeah, that's how I feel about this. I feel like
Sure,
Marsha.
Tom.
I will say.
Sure, Jan.
I think we didn't point this out last podcast, but Tom has a tendency when he talks about his boyfriend to talk about very little, because Tom knows when he overtalks, he complicates his lies a lot. And when he saw this episode when Gabby got him, he was shocked by Gabby, because Gabby's like someone who's like under they get every little secret out of him. So Tom's like, oh yes, it's like that's why he runs away from her, because he knows he can't like stop her from stealing the secret away of how it's fake or how I think it's fake. But like,
You clap.
let's be honest though.
You
He has a lot of his
boy.
lying tendencies in DC1. They're back in this animation, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that was all because of Tam. Tam invented the whole Tom sucks at like improv stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
I made up a
Like,
himbo. Thank you.
I was just interjecting something.
Tam
Good
saved Tom, and names are kind of similar.
playing into the
Tom-
I
stupidity.
know.
Tom
If Tom was never stupid, I would never love him.
Yeah, you gotta
because
just.
I'm dumb.
Like, because I'm sure that people think I'm not stupid. I love Tom.
We talked about this earlier, but like I'm surprised that out of all
Yeah.
the pitches, because we made a lot of pitches, out of all the pitches,
Mhm.
the one that got accepted from Tam was her Tom pitch. And I was like, oh, that is not a character that you think Tam would write for.
I know, right? I know. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot I need to explain for.
Yeah.
Tam invented Tom being like really bad with improv, so I gotta wash my socks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
And
And
then
this time
Jason
he had the
just
dip.
ran with it.
Did we invent any other stuff?
We love
I'm
Jason.
trying to remember because I definitely invented like the Rooster Crows. Which is
Oh,
stupid, but I love
yeah.
it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hate
Did we invent anything for
So
Ellie in
funny.
particular? I'm trying to think.
Ellie.
Other than like the Denny's joke, but that's
Oh.
like not like canon.
And giving her more
maybe it'll be
lines.
canon. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Giving her more lines.
Just give her more.
Making her not irrelevant.
Carrot
appreciate
Top?
it.
I don't know. Was that a Perfito thing? Like the Carrot Top joke?
What character? I don't even remember.
Ooh.
Or Ginger Snap. That's what it
Snap
was.
joke.
It was Fiore said that. Yeah, Fiore told her that when Ellie went home. In episode 6. She's like, bye-bye, Ginger Snap. Like, it
Oh.
was in the episode.
I don't think that was mid. That doesn't sound like me. I don't even know
That
what
might have been
Ginger Snap
improv.
Okay.
Improv?
is.
Oh, that might have been.
Oh my god.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Then props to Aubrey.
So good.
Improv. For the two voice actors that are
This
in
is-
All Stars, what like improv lines have you guys added? Because I know Aubrey had "Shut up, Boomer," which is so funny.
I know.
Have any of the improv lines you guys added made it to the episodes?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
really-
think so.
Yeah, you go first because I don't have any improv lines. I don't think.
I think I've definitely tried to improv a lot. Like I've like mistaken calling people by their names and stuff, but I feel like I've tried to add in some lines, but I'll have to go back and see because I don't think I know any of it off the top of my head.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think the most improv I did was like when I read like the names out at the end of the finale for DC1. Like that was like the most improv I think I did. Or for any of the fan greetings, I try to like sprinkle little improv things in there, but that's it.
Yeah.
Who
That's
got the
awesome.
spicy abs? Was it Miriam, Fury, or Ellie? Who got the spicy abs?
I don't think it was Ellie, but I
No,
don't think it was
Miriam.
Miriam.
It was Miriam.
It was Miriam?
Because Tam was on the Miriam bed.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Miriam.
Like, I was gonna say it's a shame that Ellie didn't do the Patreon shoutouts, but then again, the spicy abs got removed anyway. So
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like what was she even
Yeah.
gonna say, you know?
Yeah.
Marcus already said spicy abs though, so like Tam already has that in her collection.
Yeah.
Right.
Why did spicy abs get removed? I don't actually know.
Oh,
Because it was
canon.
$45.
no, 'cause
Oh, what?
Get
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm gonna go back to All Star tier. Like,
Yeah, right? So, yeah.
yeah,
It's just
that's
like
fair.
45.
Okay,
I'm like,
I understand.
should I do it for the spicy
Also,
abs?
like
Yeah, Mark.
JPEG, you
Yeah.
just needed to give me like 2 more minutes. I have improv'd in at least 2 just Yul laughs. I know that for a fact.
Ooh.
The script will never call for Yul laughing, but
Are
I'll
you
just
serious?
get into my recording booth and I'll just go like just a little laugh.
that's so cool. I love that.
So good.
His little little witch
Wait.
laugh.
Not
Wait,
to
does-
jump ahead too much,
wait.
but the scene, Marks, where you were not you, no, Yul was in the air vent. No, Marks was in the air vent. No, when Yul was in the air vent, when you were like hitting the ceiling, you changed your voice slightly, and I was like, oh my god, what's going on here? This is awesome.
I know, because I was trying to fit into the character. We'll get there.
That's great.
Oh, wait,
I love that so much.
there's one thing we gotta mention for improv though. Yul Parrot was definitely improv. Like, I don't think that was ever the intention, but we got Yul Parrot
yeah.
out of Mark, so we gotta appreciate that.
Yes.
I love it.
The mic is peaking. But yeah, let's carry on. So next up, we have a scene with Yul and Emily. Marks, why don't you introduce us?
All right. So, as we all know, I'm a method actor. So let me just walk through the emotions and vibes I felt in this scene from Yul's perspective, right? So, just gonna call from the intern on set or whatever, telling me that my manager has more words for me, and I walk in. And I don't really listen to what she's saying, but it sounds bossy and demanding. So I clearly don't like that. And I'm going to tell her straight because I'm in my girl boss mode and I'm sick and tired of having to listen to other people. It's my turn to shine. And so that's what I feel like this whole entire scene encompasses. It's Yul in his own way getting his own little shred of development, in that Yul is somebody who's been managed very, very much throughout his entire career and everything that he's done. And when he goes on Disventure Camp, he's kind of away from that management, able to think more clearly. And that's what this scene definitely shows. And with that clarity and thought, he realizes, I want to think for myself. I don't want to be told what to do. I hate being told what to do. And I think that plays into the whole, like, everybody thinks that Yul's just a big child. Because he kind of is. He kind of acts like that. He's a little brat. And now he's in his, you can't tell me what to do era. So, yeah, that's good with the scene. Let's give him to me.
He is a brat.
Peak bratness. I love it.
Big little zesty brat.
This is
By the way, I think that
This
is
is
one
like
of the
Greg
longest
Cole.
scenes in the series. That one lasted like almost 3 minutes. I was like, wow, this is really long.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was so shocked. We
Oh my
kept talking.
Almost
like
as long as the
rapid.
Ashley horse monologue story.
And
I knew
don't
you
know
were
if-
gonna
I don't know if
say-
Emily has any like control over Yul's management, or if it has anything to do with the show or anything like that. But the fact that Yul tries to fire her is just so funny because, like, does she work for him? Was that ever really made clear?
Yeah.
Right?
no.
He was trying to fire
It's super
her.
funny because Yul's like, Yul says enjoy unemployment. I'm like, Yul, she's still a producer in Disventure Camp. She's unemployed.
Of course.
I didn't even think of that.
Like,
Oh my god.
he didn't think that through.
Right.
I think it just adds to Yul's tantrum. Like, he just acts like he owns everything.
It does.
Yo.
I will
Sorry,
say it
remember-
worked though. She did back off. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
He went to the
She
beach.
had a bad day. She had a beach day.
Yes.
I like to think that
She clocked out early.
in that scene they were like probably gonna give Emily a swimsuit, but they were like, you know what, we already get accusations enough due to season 2. Let's not.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
My
Goodness.
theory.
What do you think?
Oh man.
Well, Trevor got a swimsuit though. Like, what about the other hosts? Like, they should get some.
No, that's true. Anyway, yeah, Yul and Emily, pretty good scene. Yul.
Yeah, I
for
love
himself,
that.
I guess you'll win. I don't know. I don't know how to define it.
Go Yul!
Rare Yul win. I don't know.
Yul's
Like on one
first
hand, he's
win.
standing up
You
for
gotta
himself, but on
celebrate
the
it.
other hand, it's like I don't know.
By putting Grant down.
I don't know.
Oh my god, no. Great.
Oh,
It's so funny. Then he was like, he's like, I'm ready to win the $3 million, even though it's episode 8. I've declared myself as the winner and I'm gonna win it. Like, he's just so full of stuff, and I love that.
seriously, he's already declared it.
I realize Ellie like
He's
does
like, everyone could
literally
just leave
nothing
now.
in the middle of this episode. There's like a big gap between when Ellie's relevant again.
Oh god,
That's
yeah.
sad. I feel bad.
Aw.
for her last episode, SMH.
And then I feel like it was just so quick before the challenge, because after this we jump right into the challenge.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of really scenes. Let me see. Oh, okay. Before we move on, Yul was originally going to say like a very Homelander-esque scene, and like I thought that was so funny because of Genesis comparing Ellie to Homelander. I thought that was great.
And then Yul gets the Homelander line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yul,
What even was the line gonna be? Do you
I'm
remember?
the savior. I'm the one people love, not her. She is not the savior of my brand. Like, it was like a really-
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It is me.
I love
The savior though, like he's so extra.
That got cut.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that was cut out.
Oh dang! I
Oh
was,
wait, did you record it? Did you record it?
I recorded that line.
you did?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't give a flying fuck. Her supplements could cure cancer for all I care. She is not the savior of my brand. I'm the one people love, not her.
Oh my god!
Very Homelander.
Oh my god.
No!
We got Yulander now. Oh my god.
Right? Oh my god! Redo the episode. Redo it.
Her whole mule.
If you don't watch The Boys and you're not over 18, don't watch it. It's very, very
Really don't. Really
Yeah,
don't.
it's-
I'm over 18 and I'm traumatized. I
Right?
don't.
Yeah, poor
not good
Genesis.
for the sanity.
I saw
Amazing
one season
story,
of it,
don't
I
get me
think.
wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
very
Great
graphic
show, not for
you,
kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the demographic of this podcast is, to be honest. I don't know who watches this.
I'm
No
not
idea.
looking forward to season 4.
Another scene that was cut, and sorry, I missed this, but like during the Tess and Ellie interrogation, Ellie was originally gonna be like super, like a lot more nervous, and I thought that would have been so interesting. I guess here she's kind of like neutral, but like the original lines were like,
Yeah.
oh, she's like super nervous. She's talking about like she's rambling about season 1 and the idols and all that stuff. But yeah, it got cut, and that one I understand getting cut, to be fair. But still.
Mhm.
I will say this. I will raise you one more. What if Ellie is nervous, but her whole motto is like, don't let them see you while you're weak. Always sound like you're confident. So if she's nervous, she just like puts on. She's like, like you can't see me now because I might be nervous, but you won't know it.
True.
Maybe,
Uh,
maybe. But like, yeah, the
She's
original line was
extra
like
at
she was like rambling to like come up with an excuse, and you can tell she's like super nervous. But we just removed it because it was like it's a little long.
it's already like, yeah, it's kind of. She already gets caught anyways because she's like, oh, Tess, like, why are you looking for the idol? Are you think you're in danger? Like, if Ellie thinks she's safe, she should tell Tess, like, I think Tess knows, like, all right, she doesn't know she trusts me because, like, Tess will think, all right, she already has free vote, thinks I'm on her side, but because she's looking for the idol, Tess now knows Ellie's not on her side, and she's already doomed her fate looking for that freaking idol because Tess caught her. Oh my god.
Honestly, I think she could be confident in her whole team and still be looking for the idol. I think she is just paranoid, like at this point.
Little
Trust
idol
no
weasel.
one.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Tam, you have the next couple of scenes. I just called them small scenes because they're just kind of small. Here you go, small scenes.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. Wait, which one is this?
Just small scenes.
Is it the Alec? Oh, the Alec. Oh yeah, Alec
Yeah.
and Fiore mentioned.
It's basic.
It's pinned in the chat.
Okay, let me see. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alec mentions Fiore.
Is that it?
No. I'm pondering. Oh my
That's
god.
a former sentence. Like, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's the process.
I know. I'm like trying to remember. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I thought that was cute, especially like, I don't know. I think that now, like after seeing Alec go through all those things, like in the first initial episodes of the season, he had like a pretty central role in like kind of like scheming and like all the drama that was happening in the early episodes. And in a way, it was like protecting Fiore. So, yeah, this confessional was really interesting. Let me see if there was a deleted scene or deleted line.
I don't think so. Or maybe there's a deleted line actually.
Yeah, there was like
Let's look.
different. Okay, so here's one. He says it's an utter shock to see Fiore gone so early. But he ends it off with "There's no blood on my hands."
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
Wait, that actually gives some stuff.
right. Dang, that line is kind of like
Oh, wait.
dang.
Ominous.
Yeah, for real. There's no
Very
blood on my
ominous.
hands. That's crazy. Like, cause the
I
actual line is, "I did what I could to save her." Damn,
Yeah.
that like that completely transformed in a way. Oh my god.
His gameplay attitude. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this line is more father role-esque. But yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, in
Of course,
the
this other one sounds murderous.
yeah.
Exactly. No blood on my hands.
Like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
gameplay
a
man.
little extra.
No blood on my hands.
Sounds like something Matt unco.
Like you.
I'm gonna stop myself. Actually, I'm gonna stop myself. Never mind. Never mind.
But yeah, and then Rhea, I don't even know why I wrote. What does Rhea v Yul mean? I don't even remember.
Wait, what was it?
Rhea tried to take lead over the challenge, and Yul was
Oh,
like,
right.
absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Oh. God, oh my god, their dynamic is so funny.
I'm gonna realize Yul gets a lot of lines this episode.
Yeah, he does. He really does. Like, he gets so many funny moments.
Is this what it's like to like not because like people don't notice Cyan. That's why people say Tess does nothing. Is this what it's like to not pay attention to the yell that much? So like I'm missing a lot of their scenes. I don't remember a lot of them.
You
I
are.
think so, yeah. Because like,
That
it's
was the
I'm
best
just
actually
game
like,
up
oh
for a
yeah, Alec
reason.
and Rhea are doing nothing, but they're actually doing a lot. I'm just not paying attention.
They
yeah,
do a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, Alec was designated as the leader for the team this week.
Ooh.
Yeah, because in Yul's words, he's a nerd, and you gotta trust him.
He's a
Nice that
nerd.
you'll trust someone.
Always
I like
follow
the
the
way Yul
nerd
does
in the space challenge. Like, come on, they know what they're doing.
Exactly.
I like it when Yul is like
As an
very
aerospace
like
engineer, I concur.
Yeah.
Alec. Would Alec be good with aerospace engineering?
No, he seems more of like a literature type of nerd, not like a math science type of nerd.
Aw.
Yeah,
Not saying that
Alex
that's not
like
never.
he.
He probably reads a lot of sci-fi, which could get him like somewhere.
Yeah,
True, yeah.
Yeah.
he's like, I watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
I got that.
Reading a lot of sci-fi. Haha, totally can't relate to that. Haha.
Here's a cut joke that was cut. So Yul would say something like, "Aren't you a nerd? Surely you're one of those friendless virgins in a Century Quest." And the
Oh,
very next line would have been Allie saying, "I'm a big Century Quest fan."
That's
didn't
funny.
keep that.
Yes.
Oh my god, they did not keep that. Are you serious?
Yeah, they didn't keep it sadly.
Ah!
But yeah, no, it would be
Wait,
funny.
that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Why not?
Yeah.
Yul
Virgins.
one One, Yul calling people virgins again. 2, the Sentry Quest joke. So,
Yeah. It's Ali.
for those of you that don't know, Sentry Quest is a show that I think Michael is producing. I think he's writing. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think I voiced a character in the pilot for that.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Hopefully no NDAs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
know what
Indian?
happened. I think it was on his YouTube channel at one point.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
Yeah.
Guys, guess what? Guess who's getting $30? I just got emailed. There's another Kai greeting. Woo!
Nice.
Oh my
God.
god, I'm so curious.
That's 4. That's 4.
What's
Yeah.
canon now? Oh my gosh.
If you're
What is
watching this
canon
in the
now?
future, yeah, no, it happened live during the podcast. I got the request. Thank you. What am I gonna canonize next? Okay, next person to talk gets to canonize something.
Uh,
God damn it! Okay, Imer, you get to canonize something.
Okay.
That's
Alright,
the person I wanted to
it's time
canonize
to
the least. Dang it.
What?
Okay, so what do I pick? Alright,
We'll do
okay.
it after the podcast. We'll do it later. Okay.
Okay, yeah, later, okay.
Okay. Anyway, Tam, where were we? Allie's a nerd. Well, that was kind of self-explanatory. Allie's just a nerd.
Yeah. Do these scenes all happen at once? Oh wait, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
like
back to back.
back to back.
They're just short.
Oh.
Put them under shorts.
Oh, okay. Oh shoot. Okay. Dang, I'm reading the. Yeah.
By the way, you guys, Ellie debate. You guys like that they have similar names, or is it too confusing?
It's.
I think it's too confusing.
Yeah. Agreed.
Her name should be Alyssa or something like that. Like they gotta
Yes!
change her name.
Alyssa.
You are Alyssa.
Allison, yeah. That'd be better
There's
too.
a lot of different names that you could have.
That's true. I like
Allie and
Allison.
Ellie, like, come on.
Or maybe Ellie, especially because it's worse with Tess, who interacts with both of them, and also Tess kind of has an accent going on, where it's she kind of sounds like she's saying Allie.
I
or
know.
It's true.
See, she has the vocal
Oh,
fries. She's just like, oh yeah, Allie.
yeah.
I'm like, who's that?
Who's that?
It's like a 3-3 vote between Ellie and Allie, and Tess gets to decide. Tess, where are you voting for? Allie!
Allie.
Oh! Oh, man. Well, I mean, it's good that Ellie is pre-merged for now, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's a
Right,
question
right.
mark. Anything can happen.
We'll see what happens. Where were we?
Crystal and Derek.
Right. Crystal and Derek. Who wants to talk about this one?
I mean, it was just a cute one. I love the production plot. I'll be honest. I'm a huge fan of the production plot. I love this little Crystal Derek showmance. Super adorable, super risque, as the young Trevek fans would say. What is Derek doing with Crystal? Flirting with her when he has a man, so to speak. It's just crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
Drama.
The host story gets a lot of focus this episode, and it's probably because of the massive amount of deleted scenes. That's probably why. Yeah, they feel very prominent in this episode. It's very nice, very interesting.
Yeah, I actually like this episode.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
perfect. That's it.
moving on. Tess and the Claw Machine. Ooh, I love this. Okay, before we start talking about this, I thought in the script they were in separate rooms. So when I saw that Science Team was all in the same room, I was kind of annoyed. I was like, what? I thought they were in separate rooms.
Yeah. It's just this. It's like this very revealing talk, and it's just in front of everyone to hear. They just ignore Tess, basically.
Mark, so why don't you tell us about Tess and the Claw Machine?
This scene was just so cute. Tess and Gabby sees a claw machine. She's like, I'm gonna win a stuffed animal for my girlfriend. And Tess is like, let me do it. Let me do it for you. Because I'm an expert at these claw machines. I sleep with my stuffed animals. And it just adds a layer of relationship but depth to each of the girls in themselves. Tess, I personally have a roommate. I know a person who is really good at claw machines because they love having a bunch of stuffed animals around them. I know what that means to them, and I feel like it translates well into Tess in meaning that she's just somebody who tries to find the comfort in the smaller things because in the grand scheme, she hasn't been comfortable. And I think that was such a cute little moment and a cute little addition in the script, I personally believe, for her character.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it that way. But yeah, she would find.
I also love it.
Go ahead.
I love the also with the claw machine thing, which is like I love how they said she used to play claw machines because DC2 we would see reasons of like Allie and Hunter what type of games they enjoy. We never see Tessa's game interest, so to see like how she's like a master claw machines, like it adds into like her little game background that was never discovered, and it's really nice how like one little scene like that can really expand Tessa's character, and I love that for her.
Aw.
That's so true. She loves arcade games. How
That is
cool.
so
How
cute.
cute.
I love arcade games, so it works out.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I love
Oh
it.
my god!
The little love triangle has their own little like
Wait.
thing.
Yeah.
What?
Their own little thing.
Yeah.
Like Hunter with like chess and
Yeah, like-
And then,
Right.
Yeah, Hunter likes strategy games. Allie likes her platformers, and Tess likes arcade.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That's
that's
cute.
cute.
There's a line I wanted to add. It's like, oh yeah, I'm well known at the arcade. I'm like the expert. No, obviously, that line was a little too long to make it in.
It's good enough, though. I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, cute little scene that is set up for later. It's great. Oh my god, the next scene. Oh my god, it's Yul in the air vent.
Oh my god.
Sauce Among Us.
No. Okay, a lot of people thought this episode was like Among Us inspired, and it's like, how would that even work? Like, there's like 3 teams still. If it was like the merge, then maybe.
Yeah. That's what I said. I literally
Yul
said this, guys. I'm like,
vented.
it's not the merge. Like, I was like, no, it's not Among Us. But it was funny though. I was like, you know what? I love the Fury. I'll leave it around. If you guys want to theorize that, go for it.
That would've been cool.
Oh, it was cool.
But yeah, what does Sussy Yul do in the air vent?
So it's just such, like, this scene just brought me so much delight to voice because he's just screaming, he's just yelling, and Yul at this point is just being the most like whiny he's been, in my opinion, all season. Like, I just feel like he just at this point lost the facade, and I love how none of the team is dealing with that. Like, Alec is just so very clearly on Team Gret that subtle isn't a strong enough word to describe it because he's not subtle. It's not obvious, but it's definitely not subtle. Like, Alec is just very clearly chosen to pick on Yul with both Rhea and even Gret, who gets picked on by Yul himself.
Yeah.
I just love the whole scene. It's just so funny.
No, that's great.
Screaming into the
Yeah.
microphone, it's always a joy.
Oh yeah. Yul, man, Yul. He's still in the game, so he's gonna last 9 episodes at least. Oh my god, so much Yul.
Yay!
So much
Yeah.
Yul.
Yay.
He's such a pain magnet.
What? Well, we already know, but still making like double digits so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if he makes it. But
Oh my god, if he wins.
That'd be so. I would not mind a Yul win though. I love it.
But in this scene, I think what's most important about the scene is that confession at the very end by Alec. Because, like, it solidifies where Alec's stance is on the comments being made, and also his just awareness of what's going on around camp. And it gives a little bit more agency to him, in my opinion.
oh yeah.
Yes, for real.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
more
I always
morals
wanted
about
more-
himself.
He has
Yeah.
more morals than you'd expect.
Yeah,
And also, I love the
it's-
background in it. He gets the only confessional in the spaceship, but like, it's so nice.
Oh, that's true.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it was.
I know.
Yeah.
I also love how like Alex defended Gret because they have like such a close bond in season 1. We saw it at the start of episode 1, so to see it come back now for this episode's really nice and remarkable. I like the storytelling's very consistent with their relationship.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Our bratty king. That. But yeah, next up we have Well, Genesis, I think you know what's happening.
Oh my god.
It's Genesis
Wait,
time.
1 sec.
Jenny time.
I need.
Jenny time.
I need to like. I need to get
You
back
need
to
to
that
look at
part
your
of my
favorite
video. All right. Okay. So basically, so Ashley comes in, hands Allie a screen, and Allie's like, "Oh my god, Ashley and Allie. That's another word name thing. That's a little." But anyway,
Actually, Ellie,
yeah.
Ellie, Emily, Alec. There's too many.
But anyway, Jake and Allie start bickering for one reason or another. I think it's just because like Jake wants the screen, and then Allie's like, "Hang on, Jake, I'm not done." And then they start fighting over it like little children. Like kind of like you know, and like they're basically both tugging at it. And they're back and forth. Like, let go! No, you let go! And then Allie just lets go, and Jake falls to the ground. And they end up breaking the screen.
Perfect.
Which, I mean, it's all around hilarious, but then Ashley's like, alright, both of you just stop doing this, like... Like, obviously they both want, they both are arguing over Ashley, even though it's not really, like, said, you know? Because, you know, well, I guess there are a number of advantages to having Ashley as a friend, but, you know, basically, Ashley's basically like, hey, you guys need to work together. And so, words. Basically, Ashley's like, alright, y'all need to work together. I ain't gonna do anything. You guys figure it out, and when you figure it out, come to me, basically. And yeah. Ashley is, yeah. I'm not elaborating any further.
Also, can we talk about with Allie and Jake? How it's not even just about Ashley anymore. It's also big. I'll be like, Jake, your head's not in the game. Last episode, we lost because of you and your stupid like looking away. I told you the ball was right there, and you failed. You failed the objective. So she's like taking it personal now, Allie. And Jake now is like, I'm gonna fight back. And now Allie's like, why is Jake so mean to me? It's so funny. It's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, they have a lot of good old beef, and also they're starving. So like when they see each other's faces and like you made us lose, like oh that amplifies everything because of the elements too. Like they didn't get good sleep, they're starving. Like they're just not gonna think rationally. And if someone made you lose the challenge and robbed you of pizza, oh you'll be fighting with them for days. Like I could have had 8 pieces. I could have had like 3 pizza slices if you didn't fail that ball. Like. I don't blame Allie at times for that.
Yeah.
It was probably like you know when like you win a pizza party in class and you're like, yay! Oh my god, we won pizza! And then they like cut the slices up into smaller slices, and they're like,
I thought
here you go, guys.
I thought you were gonna say Genesis. I thought you were gonna say they cut the scene and then they don't include in the episode.
Oh no!
Yeah, that too. Actually,
well, that too.
Time,
They cut the scene like they cut the pizza, basically.
Oh, man.
You know.
Yeah.
And everyone knows what happens when you cut the cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, I gotta add this for
Genesis was like, yes, Slay Queen.
Slay Queen.
Oh, for research purposes, also, Crystal shows 6 pizza pies. Allie could have had 2 whole pizza pies if Jake didn't throw the stupid challenge and looked at Tom. Like, I don't blame her. She could have had 6 slices and she's starving. Like, oh, there'd be fights for a week. I'll never let it go. Yeah.
Could have had a whole tower of pizza.
Tower of pizza. All right, we're almost done with the episode. It's not a lot left.
Oh.
Next up, we have and this was like, in my opinion, this is like one of the biggest like pace breakers of like the series so far. We get out of the spaceship, now we're with Trevor and Emily. I was like, I don't know,
Yeah.
I feel like we got
Oh
the space vibe
yeah.
going on. We got the space vibe going on, and then now we're back on Earth, and it's I mean, we're always on Earth, but still.
Nah.
This scene
Is
technically
that
happened like in between after the whole Rhea, Jake, Aiden tiebreaker is made. It's like dead smack dab in the middle. Like it cuts off the scene, which I think is like kind of a cool choice. I love that it's just like it's a violent transition, but sometimes those violent transitions are needed, especially when it's to give lore about something I know near and dear to everyone's heart. Trevin! Give it up for Trevin, everybody! Woo! Great scene. It kind of confirms Trevin from at least Trevor's perspective. He's very awkward. Silly Billy does a great little improv job of, what, huh? No, I wasn't. I love that from Silly Billy. He
So
did a great
cute.
job doing that.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
it definitely showed how flustered he got. And Emily just solidifies herself as a blunt person all around. She speaks to the contestants the same way she speaks to the other members of production. Very honestly, the closet is cozy. That was a word of mine.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
By far my favorite production member. Well, Trevor is up there too. This scene just ate.
Wow.
Crystal, like for me too.
Marcus Erasure.
This is a great scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dang.
Marcus is like,
Okay, production is
Oh,
kind of
man.
stat.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I just wish it was placed differently. Like,
And it's kind of sad. It also does like 100% confirm that Trevor and Derek were like locked away from each other for all 2 years
Oh yeah.
in that prison.
Oh, no.
I think that was sad.
damn, what's relationships not talking to each other for 2 years? It's kind of a reoccurring theme.
Right.
And then it's yeah.
Oh wow. Shit at Tom.
First Tom Jake, then Vivek. You can even make an argument case for like Conry, but Conry were talking. Like they were close. Like it's just like
Right.
recently, like within the past.
True that. True that.
So yeah, like
Oh man. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's great. So this is actually the last scene of the challenge. And as I said before, this is kind of the only scene that matters. Like the whole escape room matters.
That
The
is
whole, like,
true.
duel to the end. Why don't
yeah,
you
it's
show us the way, Emer?
all right. So now we are situated in a final deathmatch challenge, and Aiden and Jake are now with Tom for once. This is a new thing for them. They're usually in a trio with Tom, but this time their trio is with Rhea. They got lucky. They got a famous lady, and them. So now they have to battle to get out of there and escape their escape pods to stop the space station from blowing up. And they basically, if you stand there, you lose. So what we see is Aiden's like, I'm gonna make a ladder. But here's the thing, like, why is Aiden even making a ladder? Like, they can just push the table and get out in a minute. But Aiden took like 10 minutes making that ladder, and it's like, bruh, like Rhea and Jake could have dipped his like while they're waiting, and he's like, guys, I got the ladder. Wait, where are they? And he just sees the table. But anyways, I digress. Aiden makes a ladder. Rhea's like, I'm famous, so you got to make me go first. Like, okay, I guess. No arguing with her because she's right.
Yeah.
And then Rhea's like,
I added that line. I was
like,
proud of
remember
that.
how Rhea?
I was
Yeah.
proud of not working.
Yeah. Yeah. And Rhea, like she did with the locked door in season 2, she gatekeeps the ladder. She's like, you can't go up here anymore because I'm taking the ladder with me. You can fight it out because I'm winning this challenge. And the reward, that's a big thing for Rhea.
Someone
And
pointed
now
this out,
Aiden
but
and
they
Jake-
did not need to do the slide whistle sound effect. And Rhea pulls up the ladder. It's so funny. It's like, swoop!
I know. Yeah, that's amazing. I love it. It's just extra. Then we have Aiden and Jake fight it out. Like they go up the ladder together, and they're gonna both win immunity. Well, actually, only one of them can win immunity. And you guys remember how Miriam took Ellie's shovel and threw it away? Jake did the same thing with Aiden's key card. He borrowed a trick from his grandma, and they won immunity because of it. And Aiden's now in shambles because he lost for his team because he got played by Jake. That's kind of a big shame, though. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the scene.
I saw someone's reaction to this episode, and they were like, "Oh, I kind of missed the days and the challenges were like impactful, and not just Jake throws Aiden's card away." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair criticism."
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. They did eat with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, there is one line that I just want to talk about because it's funny, where Jake says, "That's the game, you understand, right?" Which is a callback to episode 2, where Aiden steals Jake's like woodpecker. I think it's like that's the challenge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The line I wanted to add was so silly. I wanted Jake to say, "You are finally thinking of the game."
Oh my god.
I have a.
Throwing his boyfriend.
Oh wait, you know what I was gonna say?
What?
Well, wasn't the woodpecker karma the sandbag thing where he plays Aiden? So he just did it, but twice to Aiden just because.
Yeah, I don't know. Jake wants to double down. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, Jake. You do it one time to me, I do it 2 times to you. He's extra.
Anyway, yeah, they're not on Earth, and yeah, they're not on Earth. They're not on Earth. But yeah, no, that entire challenge stuff, Ellie. I don't think Ellie talks at all. It's so sad.
Oh man. That's.
Let me check. Does Ellie have a single scene? I don't think so.
Dude.
I'm looking at.
We should have saved her again.
Again, save her from life.
You should have saved her. My job's Tess. Your job's Ellie.
My job's Ellie.
Seen it last time.
Oh god. Dang, if only I'd.
Yeah, no. She has a single line, which is Tess saying, "Guys, I found a clue," and Ellie says, "What does it say?" That's her only line in the challenge.
Oh,
She doesn't do
my
much.
I know.
Oh.
She's a woman of little words. I don't know. Maybe she's trying to lay low, but that kind of sucks because it wasn't even her fault.
Ellie said nothing in episode
Challenge, it was
6
Aiden's
too.
fault. It was Aiden's fault. No, Ellie sang.
Remember, 15 minutes of not saying it. No, 15 minutes of episode 7. I meant. Like,
episode 7,
like she went for like almost the whole episode, and then she
that's
started like at the end. Like, damn.
That's true. Yeah. Ellie only talked to the 15-minute mark of episode 7. I found that pretty interesting.
He's one of few words.
Yeah.
I'll let Tim say the quick Gabby Ellie scene, but before that, another deleted scene. I'm gonna briefly talk about this, like very briefly. But Aiden and Tom originally were gonna like strategize a little bit. They were just like, we need Tessa's vote, and Aiden's like, I guess I'll try, and that was pretty much it. But I don't know. I thought that would have added a little more agency to Aiden and Tom.
Right.
It feels like they just kind of like.
And they need it.
Yeah. So sadly, that got deleted.
Oh, that did it. That did
Um,
get deleted.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Cam, why don't you talk about the Ellie and Gabby scene? It's very quick though.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah. So this is after when Ellie gets eliminated, right?
No. About the immunity idol.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Let me skip towards that. Shit.
It's when Gabby wants to show a surprise to Ellie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
Ellie's not into it.
Why don't you introduce this actually, Rachel? Actually.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I guess we'll see what I remember. But Gabby is trying to show Ellie the stuffed animal she won, and Ellie is just stuck on the game and cannot escape the evil clutches of financial stability, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Okay, save it for later. But yeah, no, a lot of people were like, I don't know, Ellie wouldn't say that. But my retort is, Ellie wouldn't say that outside of the game, but she's inside the game, so
Exactly.
Yeah.
she got her game face
She's not
on.
thinking clearly, you know? She's like, she's wearing like green colored glasses at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ellie
Yeah,
wouldn't
they're all
say
night vision
that.
goggles.
Like, oh, Miriam and Fury
Ellie
are
wouldn't
gone.
say that.
I can dominate, but no, it lasts like one episode.
Rip.
Yeah.
Ellie wouldn't say that. But great determination.
Yeah. Because remember, like,
Gonna say.
in episode 6. Yeah.
Oh,
so wild.
You know what? For the LVP, I'm putting Genesis for LVP.
What did I do?
No, I'm kidding.
Just throw Dan in there. I'm joking.
Throw Dan in there. But yeah, then we cut to Aiden, Tess, and Ellie scene. Marks, why don't you introduce us to that?
It's a really quick scene, honestly. Aiden and Tess just have like a really quick, like, "Hey, what's up? You want to talk?" And then Ellie immediately cuts them off. Like, I need to talk to Tess. So go away, Aiden. And Aiden's like, can you ask nicely? It just kind of shows off the lack of awareness of other people's feelings that Ellie is presenting, and the more cutthroat, I need to worry about myself energy that I think Tess ultimately decided to vote against. I think that was the crucial scene right there. Just that really quick
yeah.
interaction.
Mm.
The
So well said.
I kind of wish this line was kept in, but the original line for Ellie was, "Aiden, can you scoot? Aiden, can you please
Wait, that's
scoot?"
funny.
And my edit was like, "Scoot's too much of a funny word." Scoot sounds funny.
Just tell.
Scoot.
Oh
Oh,
my
my god,
God.
that's so
It's
petty.
very interesting with this, though.
But there was a little bit of Aiden strategy with Tess, where Aiden would be like, "Remember Lake? Remember Lake? Ellie's not the same person. Remember Lake? Remember what happened?"
I actually have a hot take on this scene.
Oh.
I kind of like how this is with the elimination. I like how this is the first Disventure Camp elimination where someone else's pitch got them home. Like, it wasn't anything Aiden said. It was just Ellie signing her own grave. Like, we never seen that ever in Disventure Camp. Like, someone
That's
usually
true.
convinces the other person to do it, but this time Ellie convinced Tess to vote herself out unintentionally based on her attitude, and I think that is something that's just very well put.
Yeah. See, next time you have to say please. If you want someone to leave, you have to say please.
Yes.
Well, I
Dan,
mean,
please,
Dan's
you lost $3 million.
Dan's attitude did convince Gabby to play the idol, so
That's true. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I just realized, technically, also Gret's attitude caused Gabby to vote around episode 6. Oh god, wait.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah.
Because Gabby was so close to voting with Gret, and then Gret's like, oh my god, can you leave me alone? I don't forgive you ever, Gabby. You're a disgrace. Now vote Dan. And it's like, episode 6 just makes you cringe watching it. It's just so cringy.
Oh man. But yeah, the whole like layer of like Lake, where Aiden and Tess are kind of like, I'm doing this for Lake, I'm doing this for Lake. That was all like removed. I think that's like good because like I think there's too many layers. Like Guy got rid of like the weakest layer.
Yeah.
Mm.
So now it's more focused on Ellie herself and Tess's
It
decision.
would have been nice if it.
like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do agree. Giving Aiden a bit like strategy would have helped a bit, so he's not just floating.
Yeah.
But then again,
Exactly.
people are already mad at Aiden for this episode. So I mean, I feel like if he like pushed for Tess to vote for Ellie, Aiden would have gotten even more hate. So I don't know.
But like, I don't know. I think Aiden's biggest vote was probably the push for like the Lake vote out for like vote in Ellie then, because that could have gave him a little bit. Because I feel like this vote out, it doesn't need Aiden. I feel like the first vote out needed Aiden. This one doesn't need Aiden at all. I like it being Ellie self-harming her own chances. Like, I think that's way better, and it's more nearly fit in for their friendship.
Ooh.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. Now, as tradition, we're gonna read the elimination results. So, who wants to be who? Who wants to be who?
I'll be.
That is.
I'll be
glad.
Gabby.
Sorry. Ooh. Who wants to be who?
I don't know who's taken. I'll just say Tom, I guess.
Tom does. Okay, sure. Why not? I will be Miss Tickles.
Miss Tickles.
Stop!
No.
I guess I could wait. Did someone already pick a Aiden or?
Oh yeah, you be Aiden.
Yeah.
I can be Aiden. Yeah.
Tam, you be Crystal then.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out must leave immediately. First vote, Ellie. Aiden. Ellie. Aiden. There are 2 votes Ellie, 2 votes Aiden. 1 vote left. 7th person voted out from Disventure Camp All-Stars. Ellie!
What?
Yes, in your face, Ellie!
Oh my god.
Tess.
We're your friends.
Aw, no help from the villain alliance.
Aiden.
I did this for your own good. This game isn't healthy for you. Also, wear my sunglasses.
Oh my god.
The plug. Oh my god.
That was a really
Oh my
good
God.
one.
That would be her best. God, I
Wow,
don't know.
Ellie gets like one line in own elimination. It's just test. I didn't realize.
Yeah, she doesn't even get to say anything for herself.
Poor Ellie.
It's
I didn't
Gabby.
realize
Gabby's
she didn't
talking on her
say that
behalf.
much.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's thinking of like all the worst swear words at Tom and Aiden.
Right.
She doesn't want to say them.
Yeah.
She's like, you know what? It's not
I'm
worth it.
just
I'm
like
not
cheering
again.
and stuff. It's like his little sassy face. Oh wow.
Okay, Jace had a really funny suggestion for Tom's line. He was like, "Justice served."
Justice.
Oh my god.
Okay,
That is
Batman.
so
like,
right.
Oh,
Oh my god, that is so lame. Oh my god.
Funny.
Justice served.
Justice served. I don't know. So
No,
wild.
you played Aiden. Anyway,
it's the sword.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Justice
wow,
served. I
real
don't know.
classy, Ellie. Sorry.
You're real classy.
Wow, real classy, Ellie.
Oh my god. Tom.
Oh man, but yeah, next we have. I think a lot of people really sad or mad to see Ellie go, but I really think this last episode was like, you know what? It's not all bad. At least we get this.
Right.
And you know what?
Yeah.
As Imer keeps on saying, there's at least 4 more Ellie episodes.
Right.
At least
Yes.
4.
Yeah. At least 4 more mathematics. Unless Ellie gets sick and leaves the motel. I don't think that's happening.
You never know.
I mean,
I am
How many
Oh,
lines
oh
she'll
my God,
get
yeah.
in those 4 episodes. We'll find out.
I'm like nearly 100% sure
Oh my
Ellie's
God.
coming back, but also I could be very wrong.
Well, you've been wrong in the past, Genesis, though. I'm joking.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, well, I can't be right about everything, alright?
Yeah, Emer. Come
I'm
on.
sorry that I went public about my Tess
No, I'm
Alley theory,
joking.
only for it to be debunked by
Oh, that was so
right
funny.
Oh
And then Isaiah's like, "Oh, she's like my sister," and I'm like,
Hey,
"Oh
hey,
my
hey,
god,
hey,
Genesis!"
Hey, no controversy, no controversy, no controversy.
Oh no, controversy. Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh, like,
It's fine. But where were we? Last scene of the episode.
yeah, it's the eliminations with Tess and not Tess, Ellie and Gabby.
Yeah, Marks, why don't you take us out?
Yeah, it's a very sad last scene. Gabby finally gets to show Ellie that sweet little teddy bear or the stuffed animal that you won her. And Ellie's like, I know you got told the truth. And Gabby's like, I understand. Like, don't worry. Like, she shows that, like, Gabby doesn't really care that Ellie plays as hard as she does. Gabby loves Ellie for who she is. And that really is exemplified by how quick she is to forgive her. Like, as soon as Ellie was like, yeah, I did that, Gabby was like, oh, well, it doesn't matter then. Like, you were honest about it. And I just
Yeah.
love that. I love that that's the ending that they got.
Yeah.
Right.
And I said this last episode and I got bullied for it. But but like Ellie was kind of forced into the Villains Alliance in episode 4, and by episode 5, Gabby's like, but she would have told me. So now Ellie's in a weird
Here's the
position
thing,
where
I
it's
actually
like- Yeah.
I agree with you in that sense where like she couldn't tell Gabby right then because of how she reacted. She got scared.
Yeah.
But Ellie's still in the wrong for not telling her the night before. Like she had a whole night. Like that was in the morning that she learned about the Villain Alliance.
Maybe she forgot. I don't know. It's
Well,
not like on top
Or
of
she
her-
didn't really
forgotten
buy
that.
that she was really in the Alliance, which is my personal stance.
Or that. Yeah.
Well, the pure Alec technically free for her though. Like what are you gonna do though?
It's like it's one of those things, and I've played a few orgs where it's like you're like in an alliance chat, but you don't really care about them. But people are like, oh my god, they have an alliance.
Oh yeah.
And it's like no, but I just have a chat. I'm not like actually working with them.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I see that too, because Ellie and like Fiora were like the lowest. They weren't on
Yeah.
the team.
Yeah, and Rhea just refused to help both of them. It's kind of funny.
Rhea's like, I want the reward. She wanted the shower. You guys can't blame her. It's fair.
Right.
Some people theorize that like Rhea is like self-sabotaging on purpose. She's sabotaging Fiora and Ellie. But anyway, yeah, no, it's a very cute scene. Gabby doesn't really have any problems because I think Gabby trusts Ellie enough, right?
Right. Yeah, they
cute.
understand
Yeah.
their relationship. Mhm.
And I love the fake like rabbit voice that Anna does as Gabby. It's so cute.
I know.
Yeah.
The whole scene was so cute. Yeah.
And it actually sounds like Gabby's gonna cry. It's really good.
I know.
Yeah.
She's so talented.
You know what's also good about that scene? I love the background in that scene. Like, the background art looks so good because you get perspectives on the bus scene. We've never seen that before, but now for like Gab Ellie we do, and it's so detailed. It's like, I was like, wow, how did this get so good? Like, did the budget increase? Like, it's so great. I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Production.
Also, headcanon. The Gab's nickname that everyone calls her came from Dan. That's my headcanon. Gabs just started calling her that for no reason, and everyone else just copied.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's all Dan.
Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank
They
you.
probably
Dan.
forgot. They probably forgot Dan said it though. Like, they're just like, oh, who's
Yeah,
Dan again?
you're right.
No,
They don't give it credit.
probably.
Oh my gosh, my line made it in. I'm so happy. My line was, maybe I should take Ellie's place and work with the villains to make the three pay for their crime. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that line made it in.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, that was a good line. Oh my gosh.
but before we end,
Yeah.
there's one very funny line that Gabby said that got cut, and it is, then Mr. Whiskers, Mr. Whiskers, will pay for your college debt. I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh my god, yeah.
That would have been crazy.
She's just trying to support.
Rabbit will pay for your
Ellie would have died inside though.
Right?
It'd be so
Honestly,
funny.
I don't
was like,
think Ellie
oh,
would have
that's so
thought that
cute.
was cute. I think
I
Ellie
know.
would have been like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
seriously.
Salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gabby. Thanks, Gabby.
Thanks, I guess.
Thank you.
No, but I don't know. After like a couple of episodes of just build up, we're like, oh no, there's gonna be a big conflict. There's no conflict.
Right.
They love
yeah.
each other. We can have stable couples in our DC. They don't all need to be fighting, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
For now. I don't know. Maybe it'll change.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But right now, yeah, Gabby understands. So
Yeah.
that's all that matters.
So without further ado,
Yeah.
friends, unless anyone has anything they want to say about this episode, I think we can jump to the final part of the podcast.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
No one?
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna do it. The MVP LVP part. This is the part where we say our least favorite, least valuable player, and our most valuable player.
I gotta think.
Starting with LVP, so that we can end with positivity. So, who wants to go first? Who wants to say their least valued player?
I got it. All right. So, my least valuable player, I feel, is just somebody I don't remember in the episode. I don't think anybody had a bad episode. That's my personal, honest opinion. So, I would say my least valuable, most forgettable player is Ashley. I'm going to give it to Ashley this week. I don't really remember her. She didn't really stand out. I know she helped aid in the Allie Jake conflict, but she just faded into the background in comparison to me.
Yeah, Ashley.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any thoughts about that? No.
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 I think besides like fighting like with Jake and Allie, like she doesn't really have much, so I don't blame you. And like
Yes.
taking care of Jake when he's crying, but there's not much, so I don't blame you for that pick at all.
Yeah.
I like the performance that Ashley's voice actress gives when she's mad at Jake and Allie. I thought that was really good. But yeah, other than that, I don't think she did a whole lot this episode, so that's good.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
I have a simple LVP. Should I just go? Because mine's simple.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, my LVP, after long consideration, because I had a hard time picking this one, because everyone was good, but I have to pick LVP, is... no, it's not Allie. It is Tom. Tom, this episode was good, but like the problem is he's been dragging out this stupid boyfriend plot, and I cannot let him go unfazed. Yeah, he has to be LVP because he just adds nothing right now. Like I learned nothing about Tom this episode. Granted, that's like for half the characters, but like still, like Tom just like all besides his cheesy pizza and celebrating, and also his little gom moments were cute, but like he doesn't really have much. Like I feel like he kind of just had to be near the bottom to take, and I've been nice to Tom, so I feel like I should give him one LVP there.
Ooh.
Yeah, my boyfriend really does exist, Gabs.
What
That was me trying to
was
do
that?
it.
What was that?
That was me trying to do a Beth impression. I apologize.
Oh. I thought you
I
said
see
Gabs
now.
instead of.
I was
I thought you
like-
said Gabs instead of guys. So I was like, wait.
No, I did say
I'm so
Gabs.
confused.
I was trying to be Beth as Tom.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I forgot Ellie's
Who
not
wants
the
to
one
pick
for
the next
politics.
LVP?
I need to think about this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like no one's really.
Yeah, it's
no one's
hard.
Bad this episode.
Exactly. Like everyone's good, so that's why I had to pick Tom. Like
I
this is
know.
good.
Yeah. Can I like
Uh,
steal that?
Yeah, you can steal it.
You can still be on.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
Thomas as well. You can't goof your way out of this one. Okay, like. Need to know.
I will. Oh, sorry. You go, Tim. Sorry.
Oh no, I was finished.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh my
piggyback
God.
off of you guys. I will also say Tom for a different reason because he did not need to say "in your face, Ellie." There was no reason to do that.
He's so.
That was
You're
cute.
You're
but,
friends
like,
with your
yeah.
girlfriend. You're friends with your girlfriend, and she's upset, and you say "in your face." Like, come on.
Literally. Real classy, Tom.
I'm kind of guilty of that though.
And remember,
Like sometimes,
Tom,
like if I'm so tired of someone, like I will just.
Tom just
Oh, real
class.
classy, Tom. Wait.
He had no idea that Ellie did the pushy, and he still doesn't know about the kiss in the episode. Like that, Ellie got away with that completely. The kiss in episode 6.
Mm.
He completely got.
Yeah, like he's
scot-free.
very oblivious to his actions.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, I didn't get hurt. Like he disregarded Aiden's feelings too.
Really, it's just the put. And like some people will probably say Aiden's the worst in this episode. I don't. Like, what? Like, I don't think Aiden's that bad in this episode. I think
No,
he's
Aiden
great.
has stuff at least. Like
I think
Yeah.
Aiden's
Not
the
great,
least
like,
valuable
okay.
player in this episode.
Ooh.
oh, I
And
like
that's
this.
just because he had the entire like Cyan team riding on him in that challenge, and he just fumbled the bag. I mean, he really had every opportunity to turn that stuff around. It did not at all. So that's why he's my least valuable player.
Hey.
That's true.
I love
I respect that. I agree with that.
Yeah. Aiden choked. It's all Aiden's fault.
Did
Yeah.
couldn't take the pressure.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
literally.
I guess
That was a-
you could say he was lost in space.
Yeah. It's like when you're in that challenge, when Rhea climbs the ladder, you just gotta like be like, no, this is a challenge. I want to win. No, he just kind of like lets
He had
everyone.
no drive, none.
That's
They
true.
should have pulled each other's hair. Like they should have fought to get up that ladder. Like it's a challenge for immunity. Why are you like, let's go civilly up the ladder? Like no, f that. I'll be pushing you all off. I want immunity. Like I don't care. Be like Alec in episode 11. Like how he yanked Ellie off. Do that.
Exactly.
dirty.
Exactly. Oh man. I wish that scene
Oh,
my
real
gosh.
classy, Aiden.
Okay, wait.
Sorry.
Before we continue, there's something I must say. So there was a part where Aiden was like, "Are you gonna apologize?" And Rhea would be like, "No," and then she like flips him off. She's like, "Here's my apology."
Oh my
And
gosh.
so she's like, "Okay, no."
Wait, that.
Oh, she'd be like Gret though. Both Gret and Rhea always haven't had that in the conversation with a flip off.
Rhea's like, "You're still waiting for that apology? Here," flips him off. Want another? I got plenty.
I got
Right.
plenty.
I have two.
Oh man. Genesis, who's your MVP? Let's finish this.
We're allowed to steal, right? Okay, I'm gonna pick Aiden. I'll pick Aiden.
Whoa.
Yes.
Well,
Tom
That's a
did.
good
like,
MVP.
you know. Actually, no. I'm changing it.
Oh.
If this is the last time I can pick an Ellie, I'm gonna pick Ellie.
What? What?
Oh,
Man,
that's
I mean, you'll
actually
still have, like, at least
valid.
4 opportunities. It's not 4
Oh.
opportunities, but still. At least 4 opportunities.
Just stayed in character though. Like I gotta respect his character commitment.
For real.
To be fair, her value in this episode was leaving. So
Exactly.
That's true.
She was pretty
Yeah.
valuable in it.
That's kind of
wait,
MVP energy if we're
Okay.
getting voted off.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm Aiden's LVP. Oh, Aiden's LVP.
Okay. Alright.
Oh,
Fair. No. I don't know. I don't think Ellie's that bad this episode just because of that ending scene. It's like, oh, it's cute.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but everything before that was kind of.
Yeah, but that's like barely anything because Ellie's barely in this episode.
Oh my god. That's kind of a problem too. That take the L for barely being in the episode.
I will take the L and I will also take the E. Get it? Sorry. I do.
my God.
Ah, got it.
Ellie.
Anyway,
But that's cute. That was a good one. That was a good joke, though. I'll give you
all right.
that.
MVP. Who wants to start us off? Who's your most valued player of the episode?
Oh.
Oh, I
I'll
could
start
go
this
up
one
if
off.
anyone else wants to go. They could.
I usually don't
Oh,
start
yeah,
this
go.
off, but I'm just gonna say because it's really
All right,
obvious.
you go for it, JPEG.
It's Miss Tickles. I think Miss Tickles did a great job. I think she voted strategically, and maybe she saved Gavelli. I don't know. She had a pretty good scene where she was like, "A lie, huh?" And she got a stuffed toy for She did a lot this episode. She's like the wing woman of Gavelli. It's great. We stand Miss Tickles in this house.
Say her full legal name.
No.
Beautiful. All right.
What else
True.
Who wants to go next?
Okay, I can go
A good
next.
amount.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go,
Okay.
Parks.
Okay, guys, I'm so sorry I have to do this, but I feel like this might be one of my only opportunities to do so.
Period.
I
Oh,
think my MVP of the episode is Yul.
Period.
I really, I
No,
really
you're so right for that.
enjoyed what I brought in this episode more than I think any of the other episodes. I loved how his storyline was a lot less problematic in a sense and more whiny bratty, and so it was just a breath of fresh air in development in the smallest regard. I'll take whatever crumb I can get.
You are so real for that, though. You are so real.
Literally.
Thank you.
It read my mind.
I would love
Oh, you were gonna pick you up?
I love Tom in this episode. I know a lot of people
Whoa.
really like Tom, and I gotta really like stand up for Tom here. I liked Tom this episode, me personally.
Ooh.
I liked him too. I just put him MVP because everyone else was liked. So I was like,
The rare Mark's Tom compliment. I like this.
we gotta hype it up.
You got it.
Monumental.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm conflicted on MVP now. I have 3 people.
Jenny? Benny?
Oh wait, yeah, wait.
Just say
No, I
Ashley
gotta stop
Genesis.
giving mine last.
Yeah, you always
So-
do last.
Okay.
I know,
I won't
he
give
gets
mine
the
last
last
this
word.
time. Okay, so y'all probably know why I picked Aiden as LVP instead of Ellie, and that's because I'm that's because I'm gonna give this and that's because I'm gonna give this MVP to Ashley. I think that
Oh my gosh. That's not. Oh my god. That
I'm
way.
keeping it up with my MVP LVP plot twist.
It all builds up to bullying work.
Sorry, this bit has been going on for so long. This bit's been going on for like 5 episodes.
Seriously.
I know.
I'm not even trying to contribute to the bit. I was contributing to,
You're trying to end the bit.
I was contributing to the whole me plot twisting every single MVP LVP. But
I love that.
when but I'm giving Ashley the MVP on this one just because I think she's, even though she doesn't have very much to do in this episode, it's like what she has is kind of like a silent, like you can tell she's running the game, or like running her team, I should say. You can tell she's really running her team, especially when with how, you know, the whole Jake and Ellie thing, or not Ellie, Jake and Allie.
Ellie.
With how Jake and Allie are fighting over the especially with how Jake and Allie were kind of like, I don't know, I interpreted it as them like fighting over, like, you know, who Ashley will prioritize, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, that is an element of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think that really adds to it. And, you know, Ashley's at a strong point in the game. I mean, that could change at any point, but, you know. I appreciate the silent power.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Wow.
That is...
Who rage quit? Mark's rage quit. All right.
Very valid.
Who wants to go next?
These are good. These are good reasonings. Oh.
I was like thinking of the piggyback off of.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
I don't want to go.
This
So
pick just
obvious.
broke my brain. I can't believe you did that.
I know. Oh my god.
Mine's easy. Mine's Gabby.
Oh.
Ooh, good one. That's very
Oh
good.
my god, yes.
So good.
For being the backbone of Gab Ellie. So
Yes.
that's it.
I love that. I was gonna pick her too.
I will say that
It's
I
hard
know
to pick
Ellie
Gabby
does
because I feel like
appreciate
she has a
Gabby.
bigger episode soon.
Oh.
Oh? What are you saying, Genesis, for appreciating Gabby?
Oh, I was saying I know Ellie appreciates Gabby for sure, and I really appreciate that. I'm so glad they're staying stable.
Oh.
Words. I'm so glad they have
Yes.
stayed stable all this time.
I know power.
Gabby's the best
Power
part
to
of
them.
Ellie, so.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh my god.
That's so
I'll
cute.
win this for the both of us.
Oh, she's sexy like that.
Let me go different this time. My MVP is... Ooh, okay. It'll be Emily. Because... I don't know. She's just so funny. I love her.
She's a
seeing
great
what you-
character.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
that's a really good pick. I probably should have gone with that, but it's okay.
Did you say Emily?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's a good pick.
Yeah. Yeah, she just like stood out really, and like I love where the Yul and Emily plotline went. It's funny.
So this is your roundabout way of picking Yul, huh?
Yeah. Intentional.
Smart. Very smart.
Yeah, it's Yul adjacent, you know. I had to
Okay,
cover
well,
my
yeah.
bases.
At least you picked a woman again.
True, I'm doing well.
Oh my god, yeah, she's keeping it. It's wrong.
feminist streak.
Percent ratio.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Last one.
This was a really tough one because I was between three people, and that was being S. Who was the other one? Like Yul and Emily. Like I was like, they're all great. I think I have to give it to. I was like, I'm gonna say I want to wait for a bigger episode for them, but I'll just say it anyways. I'll say Tess. Even though Tess didn't have much, I feel like everything Tess got was like great. Because like first we get to see a background of her life with the whole like arcade thing and how she uses it to approach things. So like how she also like was very like up front with Ellie. She's like, "Would you betray Gabby for $1 million?" She's like, "No way." Tess is like, "How about $3 million?" And Ellie feels chills because like, and then also I love how like. And then she's also like very confrontational. Scene, she's like, "Cut the bullshit, Ellie. You lied to me. Like Gabby heard about the villain's alliance, and she knows." She made Ellie in fear for how much of her knowledge, and then like in the end, like we get to see a very like strong like Tess is the queen of the day type vote, and where everyone's just running up to Tess. And I feel like Tess handles it in the best way in her character. I think her exit, like how she tells like Ellie goodbye. Wasn't like really even just like I did this for your own good. Like she's like saying you don't deserve to be here any longer and suffer. Like I'm putting you out of your misery. It fits very well with Tessa's like how she sees the world, and I think it was very consistent with her character, and I have to give her MVP for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to give Tess MVP, but I figured her MVP went without saying.
I was I was like thinking of Yul because I was like maybe I'll never get to do Yul again, but I gave Yul MVP in episode 4, so I was like maybe I'll just like chill on it a bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, that's a good. I'm happy.
These are
that
great ones though.
Yeah,
This is a great episode for Tess, for Ellie, for Gabby. It's a great episode.
true. Some good.
Okay, maybe
characters.
less for
Emily
Ellie
and, like,
because
Yul.
Yeah,
maybe
right.
less for Ellie 'cause she doesn't get the screen
All
time she
three
should
for
have got. But
lines.
Oh.
that's all right. You know?
No,
As I
But what we
mentioned,
got-
still the comeback.
We still got more.
there's still a potential.
I think
comeback
people are
now.
sleeping on the comeback though. Like I was like looking at people's opinions on the comeback. I'm like, wait, you guys know they're gonna talk before the challenge starts, right? Like even though it's not confirmed, I feel like that's like they gotta have their opinions on the season. Like they're not just like, okay, you're in the challenge, go win it, and then we end up so like, no, like there's still stuff left for Ellie. Like, and it's gonna be so interesting how that's handled very soon. I feel like I have to bet on. I feel like the comebacks didn't come in like not like next episode, but like.
A comeback's never happened in
the double
drama,
digits.
other than like the one in World Tour. There's never been a Total Drama comeback episode. So I
Yeah.
think a lot of people don't know what to expect. I'm very excited because I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of things in store. I think Tam knows what I'm talking about.
I have a theory on it. I told Genesis my theory on the comeback challenge and how it's laid out. I will probably elaborate later.
Yeah.
I did give him ideas, like they might do this. I'm not going to say it to you guys because I love keeping secrets from my friends.
We are using the collective strategy on that one. We are using the collective strategy.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, it's also a secret
We
to the
both guessed too.
podcast because sadly they won't be out. But yeah, I think that's it, everyone. Episode 8, pretty solid episode. Pretty solid episode, better than 7 at least.
No.
How do we end this?
What are you gonna do? We gotta.
Jpeg is
boy, wrap
boy.
it off.
Someone be outro. I can't be outro. But I don't remember how to end this.
Well,
should I?
Mark, you do this.
Yeah, I got this.
Go, Marks.
Well, that concludes episode 8 of the Disventure Dispatch. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to our recap on this crazy, wacky episode. And we want to send another special thank you to Rachel for taking time out of her day to come out onto this podcast. Thank you once again, Rachel.
Thank you guys so much for having me. This was so much fun, and I just love your podcast and everything you guys do.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Yes, it was so much
yay!
fun. So sweet.
Yeah.
You were such a lovely guest.
DC1 family!
So much fun.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ellie's the queen.